Welcome to another episode of Raiders of the Lost Art. We've got a good show for you today. And, before we get things started off, I just want to say hi to the chat. We love you fine people. Saw Storyman Jack and Wendy Vega coming in here. Same with TD and Cactus TV and Jedi 6 and Sean Crummel. Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it. Love seeing you guys get in here and talking with us. So let's start bringing in some of our panel. The first off, we have Fat Steven Seagal. How are you doing?
I am not affiliated with YetiCast or his chat. I am not affiliated with him appreciating you. That goes against the narrative. Our whole fandom is toxic. I am toxic. I'm also grifting a whole lot of BS right now. Hail to the chat. Hail to the Wampa. And I'm wearing pants.
Oh, thank God you're wearing pants. Whew.
On my head.
Oh, well. At least you're wearing pants.
On my head.
And with that awkward segue, we've got T-shirt historian. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Excited to get into some of the subjects that we have this week. I think we've got some really good things. And also, we'll say hi to Terry, who just popped in. Thanks for coming in here. And
shout out to Jedi 6, man. It's good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah,
that's a girl.
Great.
What?
She. Oh,
it's a
Jedi
she.
6 is a she. Yes, because she's a mod on my chat. Yes.
Well,
my
hell,
apologies.
I just misgendered you. I
am not affiliated with the misgendering panel.
I am not affiliated with Fat Steven's fat.
No one is.
Or Yeti's fur.
Oh, you should touch it. It's really soft.
Oh,
come on, touch it.
You? Let me
touch it.
Let me touch you.
Someone on Sesame Street has an STD. Come on, touch it. You want to be on the show, don't you?
Oh no!
Don't you want to touch it?
So weird to come into this type of subject.
Well, that's why I added you right at that second. Like there is no other place to bring you in except when we're saying touch it. You are the doctor.
Yeah, not that type of doctor.
Does this look infected to you?
I'm pretty sure I have an anal cyst. Can you probe me real quick?
Oh!
No, just eat fiber. That'll take care of it.
Oh, good job.
Okay. Talking about anal cysts, we have Gary.
Oh!
What segue is that?
This is so weird. Again, it's me and a bunch of Muppets. This is so weird.
Oh,
Gary, what happened to your hair?
I decided to do that character from Saturday Night Live, that did the Cupid doll thing.
Oh.
Well, that was SCTV. That was Martin Short's Ed Grimley.
Yeah, Ed Grimley, which went to SNL.
Which did show up in that's his character, so he can take it wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, he takes it wherever he wants.
I thought being Canadian, you guys would say it was the kids in the hall or something.
Well, Martin Short is also Canadian, so.
There you go.
Oh, we also have Zach7 jumping in here. Thanks for coming by. And before we start getting into some of this news, I'll just mention that if you want to help out the channel, keep the lights on over here, we've got the StreamYard elements. That's a way that you can send a super chat or just send a tip if you like what we're doing.
Hey, Jedi 6, let me post that on the screen, what she said. This is awesome. Some of my favorite YouTubers in here. Oh, and PCM. Oh, and by the way, also PCM is in here.
Oh, I like her
guys.
even better now.
Oh, she's awesome. We've agreed to devil each other. So, hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, thanks for coming in here. And we've got Che. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the first part because I know what. Oh, sorry, what was that?
No, it's not hair gel. It's just
Grease?
wet. No, it's not.
It's sperm. It's all sperm. It's 100% real sperm.
I'll put a little black oil in there, baby.
That's Cavatino Cavalry Trooper Shea.
Yeah, I just call him Cavatino.
Cavatino.
He's been around for a while. Good guy.
Yep.
Yeah. I always see him in all the chats, and it's great to see him in here.
And of course, Zax is here, and Storyman Jack. I have invited, and he has agreed to be part of our once a month military-themed show, going back to the origins of pop culture minefield, Dangerous Nerds. And,
Oh, so that's fantastic.
So we're
Wouldn't it
looking
be like
for
armed and dangerous nerds.
no, just
We're
simply dangerous.
And
Armed with Neo.
For the unarmed.
anyone, he also has a YouTube channel. Make sure you go check it out. He's a great
Yeah.
storyteller and he's a fantastic writer. He puts up all his stories on his YouTube channel. So make sure you go check
And if you
that out.
haven't seen his channel, you don't know Jack.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, okay. So the first story that we have up here today.
I got to tell you
is,
something. All of us sound. I hate interrupting you, but I need to point this out.
Yeah.
We all sound like we have just had one hell of a weekend bender.
Oh, I know.
We all sound like we're slightly hungover.
Like, what
I
was
wish.
that?
That is what this is what the last 4 days has been on us. Really, it has been.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Each of us
legitimately
has gone
exhausted.
through a lot of shit, except for Script Doctor, because nothing phases him, and
He is
You
fairly
know.
Teflon, yes.
he gets a lot of sex from his girlfriend, so he's always chill. He's always chill. The
that
rest
the
of us are all stressed out and like,
Look at me, I'm smoking cigarettes now.
we're like Robin Williams when he forgets something. He just
Okay, you're loud.
That was like, no, don't do that again.
I love how Gary can all bring us back down to earth. You know, he's
What's
got a
important?
It's
We
sort
are
of
He
like
has his own gravitational pull.
we are a
It's
rock
a bit
band.
like a flaming arrow of apocalyptic destruction crashing into the earth.
Jesus
Or lighting
Christ,
up
dude.
some,
What the fuck is with you
remains
today,
in,
T-shirt?
Crete.
The fact is, we're kind of a rock band. You know, we're getting used to each other. We enjoy, playing off of each other. I'm a drummer, and I played in a lot of bands, including
here
as a
we go with the drummer
keyboardist.
stories again.
Jesus Christ. The guy that fucking shouts out he's a Mexican every fucking episode chews me up because twice I brought up being a drummer.
I call lead singer. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm
Fucking
called-
That's
drummers
all we
hate lead
want. Throat
singers.
singing and digestion. That's all we want. Right.
I want to be the keyboardist.
But
Oh, we've got a
The fact
keyboardist
is-
in this band.
Mexicans
No.
don't use keyboards.
Yeah, we sure do. Didn't you see El Mariachi?
No, I don't care.
this is what I mean. We all act like we've got a fucking hangover. Listen to us.
Oh.
These long pauses at
I
the end
know.
of sentences. It's like, I don't know where to go.
Script is just offended being here with us.
I'm like the band managers. Like, you guys, get on point. You're on.
Yeah,
That's why we haven't got any money. Okay.
yeah, you're that guy from the Partridge Family that was always on every episode trying to get them a gig. But this is, here we go. Let them know what we're going to be talking about, Yeti.
Oh, I was just bringing it up. You know,
No, do it. Now's the time.
Wendy Vega plays the spoons. Oh, well, I
that's pretty
suppose
cool.
every band needs a spoon player.
There we go.
But
Wait,
I'm the drummer.
who's playing cowbell? It needs more cowbell.
That's the
Hey.
drummer.
And thanks for Rebecca Early jumping in here. Same with BMB Studios and Soul Assassin. Oh, we appreciate all of you guys coming in here.
Rebecca,
And I
love
just
you. Thank
repeated
you very
myself
much.
because, yeah. But yeah, let's talk about this story because this article was released only a few hours ago. And I don't know, there's a couple of interesting things about it, especially because Ann Sarnoff is the CEO of Warner Media and had a couple, I don't know, almost disparaging things to say about the fan movements. And I want to get what your take was on it.
Jedi, your comment makes me feel funny in a good way.
Okay, here's the exact section. And they say the Snyder Cut came about because of a fan campaign online. Do you feel like you need to strike a balance between being responsive to fans and charting your own course as a company? How responsive do you believe DC should be? And basically
A long answer.
Yes.
yeah. It's this part where they start bringing up, well, they call it the toxic side of fandom. And the CEO basically comes out and says, I'm very disappointed in the fans that have chosen to go to that negative place with regard to DC, with regard to some of our executives.
Okay, Yeti.
Yeah.
Right there. Look at the way that question is worded. There's also been a toxic side to the fandom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's leading.
Yes,
Yeah.
they fucking led that fucking question right there.
Yeah.
Just to, let that come right out. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good sign of journalism right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's air quotes journalism, also
Yes.
referred to as urinalism, where you stand in front of a urinal and you try to come up with words that make sense.
Or you're just overhearing a bathroom conversation and then report it as news.
There you go.
And the hubbub we're getting on this article is that this may, and this of course take it with a grain of salt, is a deliberate hit piece and is designed to do damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know if we were able to say that. So now that's
I'm not
out-
saying who's saying it. I said that. I'm not going to say who's saying it.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that is one of the rumors that's come out is that this was pre-written, that some of the stuff was added in there last minute, but that this was a direct hit piece on the fandom as well as to do damage to certain people. And I'm not
why
say
don't I read out this section for the people to hear, and then we could respond to exactly what you're talking about, because I think once you hear the words, it lends so much more credence to what you're just saying.
Oh,
So,
Yeti.
sorry?
Yeti. I'm sorry. Let me catch up for just a sec. Okay.
Yeah.
Before you get going, I see up at the top it says read next. Vin Diesel's 10-year-old son to appear in Fast and Furious 9. Okay, so they got rid of Gina Carano.
You're skipping topics.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even
Yeah,
finished
that's
this one yet.
later.
Okay, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so there's also been a toxic side of fandom, with reports that critics and some of the executives have received threats for not endorsing the Snyder Cut or for being perceived as standing in the way of its release. What's your reaction to that behavior? That's the leading question, and here's the answer. We're not tolerating any of that. That behavior is reprehensible no matter what franchise you're talking about or what business you're talking about. It's completely unacceptable. I'm very disappointed in the fans that have chosen to go to that negative place with regard to DC, with regard to some of our executives. It's just disappointing because we want this to be a safe place to be. We want DC to be a fandom that feels safe and inclusive. We want people to be able to speak up for the things they love, but we don't want it to be a culture of canceling things that any small faction isn't happy with. We are not about that. We are about positivity and celebration.
Unless it's to cancel people we don't like, because they did that up above.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Are you fucking telling me for real here that they fucking put out like these 3 dark as shit fucking movies? I mean, we're talking about like Man of Steel, who was just practically like just grim. And they're talking about their all positivity and celebration? Fuck you.
Well, she's actually a bit more recent to the Warner Brothers of that time. She wasn't there at the start, but the direction Warner Brothers has been trying to push since Man of Steel and has had some pushback with regards to BB Superman is trying to make their IP superheroes more welcoming, and it has not gone very well. But this statement is really cleverly worded because Anne isn't actually talking about the fandom in general. She's talking specifically about anyone who claims to be a fan and has made basically threatening statements to people of executives, which we can see through a tertiary glance. It's not a whole lot of the fandom that's actually doing that. It's almost negligible.
Yeah, it's like a very small number.
Yeah, so she's not
it's not
referring to
even
anyone on the
1%.
whole.
Yeah, it's below 1%.
Yeah, if anyone who watches any of the channels of like the fandom community, fandom collective, fandom menace, what have you, and you were to meet Anne and say you're a fan, she would respond to you with great courtesy and respect. Like off the bat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, obviously, because you're someone that be considered a customer to her. But if it's one of these people that would, the first thing they say to her is like, you need to die because, you denied the Snyder Cut or what have you, obviously she's going to say that's not acceptable behavior. You shouldn't be making such threats or anything of that nature, because that's the politics that she has to play in her position. So this one here, I mean, the article is definitely trying to do some unnecessary leading, and also trying to paint with broad strokes, and yeah, even with like the follow-up questions here, you can tell that they're trying to go in a direction to try and label the majority of fandom as toxic, even though that's not the case.
No.
Yeah, it seems very dirty, especially just on the eve of that release. And just before I continue, we got a tip from Rebecca early, so thank you very much. A $5 tip. I don't see any words from it, so I think they're just showing their appreciation. If there was words and I'm just an idiot at finding it, please type it again. But it looks like
1 for idiot, type 2 for not idiot in the chat, please.
Hey, Jedi 6, can you share that tweet with us on Twitter? She said that ATT just tweeted about the Snyder Cut, because I'm curious what they have to say.
Thank you very much, Becca.
Yeah, thank you very much. And for anyone else that's just jumping in, we have that Stream Elements link at the very top that allows you to send tips or the super chat, because the channel's not monetized yet.
Well, according to Soul Assassin, the tip is all you can handle.
Well, you have to be gentle with me. It's my first time.
Don't stick it in too far.
And he needs tips, because honestly, he goes through a lot of hair shampoo. I mean, look at the guy; he's covered in fur.
Yeah, the products it's a nightmare. You get all that mugs and
oddly, he shaves the private area, which is weird. It just looks like a pocket.
He likes manscaping.
He calls the shave spot Gary.
Oh.
Are you using my own joke at your expense now at my expense? Thanks.
No, you wiped with my name. I'm saying he shaves you just so he doesn't look so horrible.
Yeah, I had to.
It's like putting a paper bag over it just so you can have sex with it. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I took a Yeti earlier and had to wipe my fat Steven.
No, I had to shave my Gary just so the woman wouldn't point and laugh.
This is awesome.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And remember to smash that like button and share out the link so everybody else can get in here and, have some fun and talk about some of this insane stuff.
I love how Yeti sounds like he forgot that he was on a show. Oh, yeah, and like us. Smash it, like us.
Well, I completely forgot. I'm supposed to say that at the start of the show. It's me jumping in like, oh, God, I'm supposed to do these things.
Man.
But yeah, okay, so that's set up to that comment or the question that leads a lot to what you were just saying, that this is a hit piece basically coming out to.
That's the rumor, is that this is a hit piece. I'm looking to see if my favorite Scoop guy is going to be covering it.
It's a shit piece.
Why don't you give us a little bit more info on what you know about this hit piece, not without revealing anything too much.
No, that's it. I can't say any more without revealing. Script, break it down, baby. Come on.
Well, there's not much really you can say. This is just I wouldn't call it exactly a hit piece, but definitely the journalist has a very clear intention of what they want to get out of this. Mm-hmm. And then Sarnoff is trying to navigate that as best she can, but I also think that she's of the group that doesn't want to have the Zack Snyder-esque type direction for these films, because they're not bringing in the money and the competition that is required against their biggest competitor, which is
that's
Disney.
what they're saying, and that's what shows that this was written before the release. And but
the basic numbers they're getting now, that not yet confirmed, because I don't think AT&T is going to release that until the 1 week anniversary of the Snyder Cut, because they just retweeted, watch it on HBO Max exclusively, all that type of stuff. But so far, the rumored is that 1.8 million households have seen the Snyder Cut. Now, there's an issue with that.
It's better than CW.
Reporting. Well, here's the part. How many of those are actually the same households or different households? Because again, it's a 4-hour movie. It's broken up into parts so you can come back to it here and there. how many people are watching it on half hour over the weekend, like on Friday, turning it off, coming back the next day, turning it on, and is HBO or any of the numbers counting those 2 logins as individual households or one? Because it's very possible that 1.8 million is actually half of that because people are turning it off and signing back on later to watch the rest of it.
Okay, check out what Marcos is saying.
Yeah, Marcos said the Snyder Cut literally broke 3 records in 3 different countries. Rentals being 140% above Wonder Woman 84, and now on now. I'm not sure what that is.
I guess that's Brazil. I don't know what IN is. RU, I think, is supposed to be Russia.
Okay. 400K
Maybe
streams
Indonesia?
in 24 hours in
Kinoposk,
Russia.
Kinoposk, yeah.
And then sold 100K in 72 hours on BMS Stream.
Again,
India, okay.
Better numbers than Batwoman.
Oh yeah, better numbers than Batwoman, but those are
That's not hard to do.
No.
yeah, that's not hard to do. But those are still not great numbers because Wonder Woman 84 did not have huge numbers on its release either.
Rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers. We got to work on those numbers.
Yeah, like 140% up against rentals. That just means it's really 40% more than the initial rentals. Like that's how. Yeah, it's a 40% plus. So if they rented like 100 times and someone else rented 140 times, that's your 140%. It's easy to conflate that. But I'm waiting for the actual numbers themselves to come out later this week because that'll be telling if HBO Max made AT&T made the right decision investing $70 to $80 million on post production for this Snyder Cut.
Interesting thing to note. I'm a Prime guy, and then of course I subscribe to HBO because back in the day I used to watch Game of Thrones before it became a steaming pile of shit. But they did upgrade my HBO to HBO Max, so I've got the ability to see the Snyder Cut. But my curiosity is I wonder if they're counting HBO Max subscribers as, you know, guys like me who just got it as an add-on to their HBO without paying any additional fees.
They should.
They should,
because that is still a subscription.
Mm-hmm.
If you're subscribed to HBO, you technically have HBO, HBO Max, HBO Go, and a couple other HBOs.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to activate them. And the thing that AT&T is really upset by is how many customers that they have that haven't activated the subscribers for them to actually expand it out, because they have around 80 million subscribers to HBO. And technically it's 80 million for HBO Max, but they haven't been activated. So I think they're currently standing between 50 and 60 million. Like I heard over the talks that they broke 60 million, but I think the most recent reporting in January was like in their low 50s. So the other part too is like a streaming service with a slow and steady growth is really, really good, because it means that nobody's unsubscribing. It's constantly going up. And they don't want it to be super fast, because then you have that drop off, right? Mm-hmm. So if you get one quarter where you get 50 million subscribers, and then for the rest of the year you get only like 10 million every month, it looks bad. But if it's constantly going up by an extra million and a half or so every month, it looks great on the finances.
Script, this is why I love you, man.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons we adore you.
It's the hardest thing to convince other executives when you're in development for a project, because it's like, no, we got to hit those numbers now. It's like, yeah, but do you really want to have the embarrassment of the drop off? I mean, over the last 8 years or so, people have been noticing box office returns before the pandemic. And if you see a movie that its opening weekend is huge, but then its next week it's like a 67% drop off on repeat on the weekend, that's bad, because it means nobody wants to go back to see it. But if it has a 10% or up to a 30%,
I mean, I'm going to cancel mine
success.
after Godzilla.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, even with Batman v Superman, the drop off on that I think was 63% between weekends. It's first and second weekend.
Yeah, it's
that's really bad.
So
that's too bad. They've got some other shows that are actually kind of decent. I mean, I liked American Pickle. I liked Raised by Wolves was interesting. I don't know if I'd really say it was good, but it was interesting. I mean, it kept me interested.
Okay, now there's another section in this, and I haven't been able to find where I just read it, but I know I read it, and they were saying it doesn't look very good for Zack Snyder continuing his vision. What I remember reading was them explicitly saying that they want to basically take the direction of the franchise back from the fans and return it to the directors. And in that, it's going to mean that Zack Snyder finished his trilogy and it's moving on to other things like, the Ta-Nehisi Coates writing Superman and
the Ta-Nehisi Coates. Well, she also made a point of reference that they're not going to be investing in the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad, which I don't think is necessarily a great thing nor a bad thing, just because, I mean, I worked on that movie not in a script doctor capacity, sadly, but I had great admiration for David Ayer. He's pretty good at his job, and I mean, he's still making movies. But working on that for the crew, it was miserable all around. It had nothing to do with the Ayer's leadership. It was just, we've seen pages of the script, we've seen some of the scenes, and we're like, this is not a fun, good movie. And then when it got recut, when we came back for reshoots, and then later it got recut by a couple of trailer editors, we were like, yeah, this made it a lot worse. But I don't think personally that the original result would have been too much better. Kind of in the same way that the Snyder Cut really isn't too much better than what Joss Whedon put together, because after seeing both so close together, I completely understand why Joss Whedon doesn't have a director's credit on the 2017 version of Justice League. He added like a handful of scenes that were just really shorten and constrain the unnecessary drawing out of what Zack Snyder gave us.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone out there actually clamoring to get the David Ayer cut. That was, I don't know, just, I don't hear anyone doing that. I don't know if you guys have heard different, but that's not something I
see a few things here and there.
I would say the only thing you're going to get out of a David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad is the
More
scene
Joker.
that I witnessed, which didn't even have the main cast. It was just their stunt doubles, but they kill a judge. And it's a pretty decent scene. That's about it. Where Joker and Harley Quinn kill a judge.
I didn't hate the Suicide Squad movie. I thought it was just okay. I mean, it's just kind of average popcorn fare. It wasn't like, stupendous, exciting.
But what do you guys think of basically Warner saying Zack Snyder is done with his universe in DC?
I honestly...
Finally?
Yeah, I honestly don't give a shit, because it's like we have other projects we can look at. We've seen, DC heading in a better direction with some of their other stuff. I mean, Shazam was fun. Aquaman was really fun. Wonder Woman, the first one was pretty good. I mean, the second one, we don't
talk about the second one.
Right.
We don't need to hear about Goldar's Power Ranger armor. We don't need to talk about that.
We don't talk about that one.
You put that on for no reason.
I have a feeling.
God.
I have a feeling Suicide Squad 2 with Gunn on it is going to be really good.
I see.
I hope so.
Okay. At least when I was going in to see one of the Zack Snyder movies, I knew it was going to be, at minimum, okay. But in the last little bit, what DC has been putting out, it's been atrocious. Wonder Woman 84, that's a nightmare. Birds of Prey is even worse. I would list that as one of my all-time most disliked movies ever made.
The Joker was awesome,
that
though.
Warner Brothers starts 2020 with Birds of Prey and ends with Wonder Woman, and both of them were disappointments.
Oh, they were so bad. No, I'll start ranting if we go into that territory.
We still got to remember that Joker was awesome, though.
Oh yeah, that was.
But they didn't have that much involvement.
I know. Kind of tells you something, doesn't it?
I have a question though, because I'm working on stuff in the background. But when we say a supposed hit piece, is this the hit piece that was done through the Warner side, or Variety was set up?
Yeah,
to
it would
write
have been
this stuff?
from Hamada and Emmerich's office.
Oh, you said the magic word. You said Hamada. Now Keith will appear.
It's about time for him. He said he'd be here in 3 minutes. So
they what you're saying is people know they planned this. They already had a pre-written thing, and this was written before Snyder Cut came out.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, at least the main body of this article was written before any of it was even released. So this is just them shitting in one hand and wishing in the other, and hoping that the wish hand fills up first.
Sean Crummel,
Sorry.
I like your thing. It's criminal that we'll never see the Batfleck movie or League fighting Darkseid. I don't necessarily think that's true. There's still plenty of time for DC to turn it around and still have some kind of a big confrontation with Darkseid.
Okay. My third
in
question.
this form of iteration, that's up to debate. But the actual concept of seeing a Justice League film fighting Darkseid, that's going to happen one day. But whether it's going to be with Zack Snyder's fingerprints on it, I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
Or these actors,
Matt.
right?
Or the what? Sorry.
Or the current actors. So Henry Cavill and.
Well, the fact is, a lot of us like the current cast.
Yes. Yeah. Well, except
short
for
of Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, man, he is just
Amber
awful
Heard.
as the Flash.
Amber Turd.
And I think Fat Steven had something. Were you jumping in to say anything?
I was still asking questions, so I had a clarification, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll ask after.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, because some people might understand. So what we're saying, or what we're understanding by assumption, not proof, is that this was pre-written or pre-programmed by Emmerich and Hamada's side before the Snyder Cut was released, mostly the main body. But was this to target the fandoms who wanted it, or the fact of the director themselves?
Good question.
That's a good question. I would surmise that it's mostly to not so much the fans or the director, but the mentality of what those two share with regards to these characters and what in the direction they want to go. Probably be the safest. And
there's no question that the damage that they want to do is to HBO Max.
And it's a temporary damage too.
Yeah, because they figure they'll pick it up later. We'll fix this. We'll fix it. Look what your fan base for the Justice League did. Just ruined it. Ruined it, Brian. Ruined it. And
the reason why I'm asking this is so I can, if I do decide to make like an update video for people who want to get better understanding, I can use the proper points without sounding like I'm slandering anything. That's why I'm also asking.
Yeah, and we're guesstimating, because
it's a guesstimate. That's why
there's no proof yet. I'm watching for it. I know all of us are. This is just us discussing potentially what this could mean.
The way I'm feeling right now is they're trying to say that fans are toxic. They should shut the F up. Give us your damn money. I don't care if you like it or not. We are going to give you entertainment.
That sounds like Kathleen Kennedy all over again.
Not really. There's
that one
a
I
lot
would
less
say is
vaginal hair.
That's a bit more Disney. This one here, they have made an effort to isolate specific behaviors, right? So that's the only thing that Warner Brothers is playing a little bit smarter, but really the overall messaging is pretty the same. It's like, yeah, we don't like these people that are making threats to our cast, crew, and other fans. Those aren't the fans we want to market to. It's like they're doing that, but Disney's just like, no, like the fans that are blow back at us, like they're not fans. They're just horrible people, and there's too many of them, or whatever,
Yeah, they're grouping everyone. Sorry, script, but what you're saying is they're grouping everyone in as a fan, whether they're saying something positive or negative. They're all toxic. That's Disney's mandate. But what they're saying is, we don't want to have the people who are threatening and saying the mean stuff or stuff that is not pretty much what a fan would say. We're trying to say we don't want to associate their voice to bringing something to fruition, but we do appreciate the real fans, even though he's secretly jerking off his hand with a bunch of lies.
Yeah, pretty much. Most likely, yeah.
Just say
feverishly.
They're going to be in for such a rude awakening if they keep going down that road. Because, like you guys were pointing out, I think most people really like the cast that they have together. They just want a little bit of a different, change in tone to certain characters. Like, for me, Superman. But I want Henry Cavill. Just give him a better script to work with, but bring that guy back. Because I don't think we've
Give him a shot to actually play Superman. That'd be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Batman would be well played by what's his face? Some Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Because I do like him in the roles, especially as the older version. I think that works. Gal Gadot is fantastic as Wonder Woman, in my opinion.
Except for giving exposition.
But most of the things are set up there for more future success. But if they're just going to throw it all out to go with this new direction, especially the J.J. Abrams universe, I think they're going to crash. They're going to crash so hard, they're not going to know what hit them.
Well, they already
crash,
kind of
they have
have.
money.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steven.
No, I was going to say, it's hard for something to crash when they're always supported or bailed out by government. It doesn't matter. Hollywood's always going to have a back bank that comes from us in the long run. If they can't get it through the quality and the content they're pushing at us, saying like it or don't, they're still going to get a bailout from somewhere else, which is still coming from us out of the back pocket. So either way, we're still funding them. We're just making it harder for them.
Bread and circuses, my man.
Am I wrong in this?
No, you're right. Like they need our money, and they'll get it either by creating something that we want to watch or from a government bailout. And to them, the government bailout's a lot easier.
I want to say something in general. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people have had a rough week with dealing with everything they saw happen. But what you got to take away from all of this is Hollywood will always hate us. It doesn't matter. One or two might not. They might say they're not up. They're going to hate us. They're always going to hate us. But they're also still normal people hiding behind billions of dollars. They're still people. We have to start realizing that we can't have that veil over our eyes anymore and look at them as something more. We're not that childlike innocence anymore. We're adults. We're growing into adults. We're reaching past middle age or getting older. This, in a way, is a reality that we have to be tougher with our money and we have to hold our ground, but not give in to the illusion that these types will care, because they don't. And the faster our community realizes this, the better.
Okay, so that does.
I have to stop looking at these people, these stars, and these executives, and everything the way I do at Tom Connors.
No, you look. Don't do that. What I'm trying to say is you can't look at them as something more than just another person, because that's where our expectations cloud on the whole representation of things being done. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to put them on a pedestal that they have not earned.
They don't earn
and on
that
top
pedestal.
of that too, one of the sad truths of Hollywood is that even some of the more well-known celebrities that we see at lavish parties and whatnot, they are not as financially secure or well-off as we think they are. No. The whole billionaire aspect of it is mostly in the corporations and the handful at the top that actually hate. A lot of the people in the executives that don't have the power of their bosses to a degree and talent and whatnot, they're there for one reason and one reason only, to make film and television, make it fun and, stroke a little bit of their own egos, but primarily for the love of the medium. And there's a lot of genuine aspects to that. However, it does get corrupted when you have to bow and kiss the ring of the person that's writing the checks. So there's that corruption to that person's spirit that's there. We have to remember that, they may be advertised quite well, but they're not really a celebrity. They are a human being with all the faults and flaws that we all have. They say stupid things like we all do. Sometimes they can say smart things that we all have occasions to do. But we can't elevate them so high that they feel out of reach, because they actually aren't. They're one of the few things that's fantastic, especially when you start to know talent across the spectrum of Hollywood, is how much more they are like in groups like this. Like they just talk, shoot the breeze, have fun, exchange ideas. It's very, very human compared to when you see articles where journalists are leading people to say certain prefabricated statements and all that other stuff that doesn't feel like it's a real interaction or conversation. And that's why I think the long form interview has been more popular. I mean, before he was canceled, Charlie Rose's interviews were revered because they were just uncut long form interviews with individuals. Same thing with Larry King before he passed away. You actually got to see inside of people. Even James Lipton inside the actors' studios. Those are like you actually see human characters, character traits in the people that play our fictional characters that we watch, and you don't get that as frequent as you need to, because it kind of grounds us all back to we're just human beings. Some have a bit more attention than others, but it doesn't change the fact that we're not. There's no one that's really better than anyone else. Overall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, Script Doctor, you're right. I bring up Hamada and Emmerich, and boom, there's Keith.
Keith is here. Welcome, Keith. How are you doing?
Oh man, it's been another roller coaster ride of an afternoon in life, but hey, I'm much better now that I'm around you guys.
Aww.
Yeah, we actually
Finally we have
Keith
someone
and I
to
hung out a
tokenize.
little bit this morning after he got off work, and because I drove to Springfield, and just two guys sitting in the car looking like they're doing a drug deal,
Touched each other's crotches.
and hey,
God.
nobody saw that. No, Keith and I were talking and hanging out, and basically I was looking forward to this episode tonight. But once again, all of us sound like we just had a bender of a weekend and have a hangover.
Jedi, that hurts.
Read the scheme, Gary.
Jedi 6, I'm going to send you a bag of dicks to choke on.
That's terrifying.
The bag of dicks
How are
or
you
the
gonna
choke
find? First of all, like you having the bag, I can believe that, but getting the dicks, that's the scary part.
There's actually services that do the anonymous mail, right? So that you actually can mail people anonymously, like the gummy dicks, and they are in a bag. So technically, Gary can't accomplish that.
Well, I got to tell you, you got the green screen up. That was what I dropped off to him today, the green screen. Look at that. That's fucking awesome.
Why doesn't he have anything cool on it though?
We have to.
Baby steps.
He and I need to work out how to use that shit on his computer. So,
Baby steps.
but we got
Little by little.
Jack Kirby shit on there, man.
we got rid of the
Right?
the stack of dead bodies from behind him. So, who was it that said that? Was it Steven?
I think
so.
I know I said that the other time, but I think we've all mentioned that he probably had a bunch of hookers stacked behind him.
That's no. Yours was hookers. Mine was the dead bodies. I remember those conversations.
Now,
It's Latino slant.
Oh, I just missed him.
Oh, hey, Paul.
now Keith,
Hey, Latino
knows
Slant.
this place. What's up, Latino?
Here,
Keith
just for a
knows
second. Latino Slant, he just hit 1K, so I just want to say a big congratulations to him. He's having his 1K celebration tomorrow. I think it's at 8 Pacific Standard Time. He could correct me in the chat, but just good for him. It's fantastic to see. And,
Right
and
on.
thanks for the other people joining us, like DD Myers and Deej Odyssey, Matt Vader 74, Rowan Ginger. Who else? There was Tim Tringle and Sean Crummell.
Tim Tringle makes me tingle.
Orale,
It's just fantastic
Latino.
to see all of you guys in here. So thanks for
Hey,
joining. And smash the
speaking
like
of
button.
that, well, let's share my screen here and show a little something here.
Oh, and Captain Trek. That was one of the people I forgot. Sorry.
Captain Trek.
Captain
There you go.
Trek.
Show that. YetiCast went from 500 and some yesterday or day before, and now he's up to 637 subs.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you. I'm very happy about that.
You should be. You've earned that, dude. You've been working.
Hell yeah, you have.
Been working real hard, man.
I have never seen somebody work a dick like you do.
He'll release the nude video as soon as he hits 700, guys.
It got very
Release
difficult
the
after about
cockin'.
50 dicks. Started chafing in the hands. Like,
Oh, that I love that. Cavatino says you could have a giant chocolate dick sent to somebody. Yeah,
That's
I've heard
true.
that. I actually went to a place that Keith knows in Springfield, and they had a barrel of 1-inch pink little fleshy looking dick ball erasers. They fit on the end of a pencil, and it had the balls, and it was a little shaft. It was less than an inch, and I bought the entire plastic barrel of these little 1-inch penises, and I fucked with my boss for like a year, putting them in his coffee.
Oh my God.
I think the meanest thing I did was when I Elmer glued, not super glued, Elmer glued them to the phone mouthpiece and the ear part. So he had a dick in his ear and in his mouth when he answered the phone that morning. It was funny. He was like my under boss. The main boss was laughing his ass off, going, "I fucking love the way you do that to Joe. That's awesome. Keep doing it."
I love it when you change your voice like that. It's sexy.
Well, that's how Craig talked. Craig's whiner. I miss him. He died 2 years ago. Fucking love that guy.
Oh.
And nobody understood my humor better than that guy. I worked for him for years, and he'd see me fuck with people in the office, and he would just go, "Gary, you really shouldn't do that. Keep it up. Keep it up."
You know, speaking of other amazing things, because I know we kept talking about how there's just been a whole slew of garbage coming out of Hollywood. But I watched this movie the other day, and it was recommended by my good friends at the Salty Nerd Podcast. Make sure you check those guys out because they are amazing. They recommended this movie.
Yeah, very cool dudes.
Boss level. I haven't seen a movie I like this much in a very long time. It was pure fun. There was no politics. There was nothing. It was just this testosterone fueled like amusement park ride, and it was hilarious. I was so bought in, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I want to share this because I had so much fun watching it.
I love Joe Carnahan films. The Smokin' Aces films were fucking great.
Joe Carnahan must have really crossed somebody powerful, because I'm telling you,
the Gray
this
was
is a guy
pretty
that
good.
is. Yeah, but he was from what I understood, Joe Carnahan was actually one of the directors that was brought in and temporarily was brought in to direct X-Men 3, and eventually left because he's a comic book fan. So he read what they were trying to do, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense. What you guys are trying to do.
He tried to correct their course, and
he tried to correct it, and they wouldn't really work with him, so he left.
Is he the one doing the Raid remake?
If he is, then that just got cooler.
Well, you're on his
Yeah.
boss level page yet. He just click on his name.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go there. But before I do, Latino Slant sent in a tip, and he told me, slob those knobs.
Just the tip.
Oh gosh.
Oh, so thank you, Latino Slant. Make sure you check out his celebration. And if you're not subscribed to him, subscribe, because he's an awesome
Well, I was
dude.
on there the other day, thanks to
Yeah.
you, and I really like him. I watched him the other night on another show, and I'm like, I fucking like this guy. I like
Would
the way
you say
his
he's
brain
your
works.
second favorite Hispanic?
He is definitely, look, man, I love you, dude. I really do, but my brother-in-law comes first.
Oh, okay.
That sounds really gross.
Jeez, does your
Well,
sister
you're not being
complain? Is this something your sister complains about often?
Oh,
Let me tell you something, though. They've been married so long that I called one night, and I thought it was him answering the phone because they sound so much alike. And so I said, ¿Qué tal, Jose? And she's like, I'll get him. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, Susan, I wouldn't. And she goes and gets him. And he starts yik-yakking in my ear in Hispanic, and that's all the Spanish I speak. And I'm like, hey, Jose, can I talk to my sister again? He goes, oh, yeah, sure, Gary. Sure, Gary. And he puts her back on the phone. Fuck. Anyway, he's
Gary?
number one Hispanic in my life. Number two is you. And number three is Polly. So,
and Polly, I don't know if you just sent this now. I did just read your tip, but I will say it again because it was funny. Latino Slant told me to slob those knobs for $10.
And again, props to Paulie for helping put together that awesome Blood In, Blood Out.
oh my God.
Yes,
on
What
was
a
good.
great. That was when I was watching. It was like, oh my God, this was great.
Yes.
What an episode.
Yeah,
I
be
love
sure
that
to
shit.
check that out after the stream if you haven't. It's fantastic. Lots of great tidbits, great understanding. And another example of what I mentioned earlier about seeing these people who are celebrities actually be human beings and understand who they are as a person and not as the icons that they portrayed in the industry.
I don't want his pork chop.
Which reminds me, I want to
knife.
promote the other show that we do on Fridays, TGIF, over on our channel, because this week we are supposed to have Graham. I'm going to make sure he's going to be there. Graham Nolan from DC Comics and Marvel, and co-creator of Bane. And then the following week is supposed to be Cameron, and he's scheduled to come in. And then on the 9th, we're going to have Rod Lurie, the director of The Outpost.
Oh, that's
And,
fantastic.
So
That'll
we're
be a
all going to
good
have
show.
some fun. I'm hoping Doc and T-shirt can make it, because it's hard for them to make it on the Friday episodes because of their work schedules. But I'm hoping they can make it, because they always make them the episodes a lot better.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, we need the
Oh,
smart
fuck
people to
off!
show up.
It's not like I'm complimenting you personally.
I don't know. That,
I
that
think you're
actually did sound.
I think you're a shitty friend.
Am I?
No,
That
you're a
means
good
he
friend.
likes you.
Yes.
You,
that
we're all good
reminds me.
friends. We're
Gary.
all good friends.
Gary, remind me before the show is over with. I have to do my Christopher Lloyd impression for you.
Okie doke.
Were you frozen today?
Yes. I was frozen today.
I guess Polly's enjoying this. He's
I
laughing.
think so. Oh. Okay,
But-
so which was the name that you wanted me to go check out?
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Carnahan, Jesus Christ, the director.
Joe
Okay.
Yeah, it's
fucking
because I saw
Carnahan.
The Raid, which was a
Are
Filipino.
you that
martial arts film.
ADD?
Yes, I am. I thought you knew this.
He's just never seen any movies.
I also think we should do a show, an occasional show called Crying Kevin, about things that Kevin is excited about. Kevin Smith.
Absolutely.
That should be definitely a segment.
Yeah, so he is the guy behind the Raid.
Oh, I'm writing
remake.
it down.
Well, that's the producer thing. Close that up with hit the arrow up, and let's take a look at the director tab, because I think he's also the.
I don't
director.
know if he knows how to do that. Do you know how to do that, Yeti?
It's over on
No,
the.
he's
on the
about to
right-hand
click
side.
the wrong thing.
No, I
He
thought you
clicked
said this.
Nope.
the
It says there,
wrong
it says he's the
fucking
director.
thing. Jesus
good.
Christ.
Okay, what am I clicking? What am I clicking?
It's like letting a monkey
Director.
loose.
You
It's
see
like-
filmography?
See
and
over on
says
the right, it says
producer,
hide.
director. It said click director.
Yeti, this is bad. You're letting the boomers tell you how to do this.
Jesus Christ.
And scroll up, and so you got the boss level, cop shop, the Raid. Yeah, there he is. He's doing the Raid.
Cool. You know, I've been saying for a long time that one of the things that really makes me upset with Warner Brothers is they should have signed him right away the moment that they knew they were going to be making DC comic book movies.
I agree.
And got that guy on one of them. And
Oh,
and
he would
for
have been
me,
a great Green Lantern.
oh heck yes, he would. Look, I would have signed him to anything he wanted to do, because again, he's a comic book fan, you know, and that's rare to have someone that actually is a fan,
Actually-
read the books.
I tell you what I would like to have seen him do. I would love to have seen him do Deathstroke the Terminator.
Oh my, we have a winner. We have a winner here. that is phenomenal. At that, or do a League of Assassins movie.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Now, hey, Keith, I wanted to go back because we
Yeah.
were talking about before you got on the show about the Variety article. That the rumor is that it may have been a hit piece pre-written and commissioned by your two favorite guys. Hey, Force of
Force
Light.
of Light.
Hey, Force
Uh,
Light.
Hey,
that may have
guys.
been commissioned by your two favorite people, Hamada and Emmerich. What do you think about that? Did you read the article?
The brand new Variety article, probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet, but I wouldn't be surprised, because they are trying to exert some influence. They need to exert some influence, because I guarantee you, AT&T right now, they have their list of who's getting it done and who's not. I mean, it look, when Script Doctor said what he said, that AT&T could be using this as a way of just figuring out, again, how everything works. I think they sense that. I think they sense what's coming. And so they need to make sure to get it out there to do as much damage and to either try to make themselves look as good as possible or do as much damage as they're going out the door. So it's a S show over there at Warner Brothers right now. I mean, seriously, it literally, they are having a not good week, because the more people talk about Justice League or Zack Snyder's Justice League, the worse those idiots look.
Keith, can I ask a question with this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have two questions. First of all, why do you look so green behind you? First of all, what's wrong, man? Are you okay? Did the bodies finally start molding? Why is it so green behind you?
It ain't easy being green, my friend.
And my second question is, do you think that they're taking the lessons from the Kathleen Kennedy playbook? Destroy as much as I can because it's doing better than when I tried to make planned, and now I'm going to burn the whole building down on the way out.
For some of the talentless or the ones that are basically working way above where they should be, you're going to salt the earth.
Does that help them either in the long run when they're out the door, or does it just make them get a bad name?
No. When somebody does that, they've lost it. They've lost it. I look at it this way. Think about what Les Moonves was doing in the final couple of months before he got ousted at CBS. Yeah. None of that stuff makes sense. Seriously. He was going to lose that battle for CBS and taking over Viacom. He was going to lose, and he knew it. That's the reason why he had that contract ready to go, or at least why he made that contract with Alex Kurtzman and his production company. It's every time.
It was him doing this.
Yeah, out the door. That contract must be something tight, because I'm telling you, Sherry Redstone probably had every lawyer she's ever met go over that contract to find some way to get rid of Kurtzman, and she hasn't found it yet. So that is his ultimate finger every single time. So every Star Trek fan out there, the more you get upset, that's a little additional finger from the guy that is no longer there.
Yeah,
so,
and if anyone does have connection to Sherry Redstone, put her in touch with me, because I have one loophole that, from what I can understand of that contract, is not addressed that she might like. And if we can get that done, you can get something really cool. However, the Les Moonves contract does expire this year. So you might not have to worry too much about it. Yeah,
but I'm worried that with Paramount Plus, they may try to use that the same way that Disney uses Disney Plus for a lot of their programming, and also, supplementing some of the stuff that they can't get done through their film stuff. And they may just try to, from what I'm hearing, that may be the direction they're going, which means that we're going to get one or two more programs from these guys, which is bad. I mean, you got to treat Alex Kurtzman and everything he's brung to it like Ultron. You cannot have anything left that connects to Kurtzman and Secret Hideout. So if Kurtzman goes out the door, unless Secret Hideout goes with him, you're stuck with more of the crap.
That's true.
It's just like what I've been saying about Lucasfilm. If Kathleen Kennedy goes out that door, unless you get rid of all her people, you're going to be stuck with more of this. So,
yeah, well, the contract is with Secret Hideout, and they only have 2 official productions left, which is the Mill Street, which is season 4 of Discovery, and supposedly also season 5 of Star Trek Discovery. You then also have Lower Decks second season, and then Strange New Worlds is an adjacent. It's affiliated with Secret Hideout, but is Akiva Goldsman's show. And the contract on that one, what I'm hearing is that it's only being financed through Secret Hideout for its first season, which means that Akiva Goldsman's production company might take it over after, but we don't know 100% for sure. It all depends if Strange New Worlds gets a season 2 or not, which some of the rumors I'm hearing is it doesn't look too likely with some of the dailies they're getting.
That's because Akiva Goldsman's been there the entire time helping out with all this new Star Trek stuff.
And working for DC at the same time.
True. The only DC thing Akiva Goldsman is attached to that is any good at all is Doom Patrol. And I guarantee you some of the best episodes of that were probably not written by him. And if he did work on it, there were probably other writers involved.
I
I
love
think he's
Doom
just a
Patrol.
producer and title only because I know he's been spending most of his time on Titans season 3, which finished production and I think is debuting later this year, and Strange New Worlds. So I think because Doom Patrol, is, I mean, season 2 is not that great, more interesting, but not that great overall. But
it's better than a majority of what is
it's
done.
better than the rest of the stuff's out there. When you're measuring against, like as I say, when you measure against crap, everything else seems like gold.
Yeah, you're not saying the bar very high right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Doom Patrol is worthy of look. Doom Patrol is one of those shows that if Akiva Goldsman were to just fall off and not do another thing, if they kept everybody else that's working on it, I could see that show rolling for another 2, 3, 4 seasons, and it'd be worth your time if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot of fun stuff. I was not a fan going into the show because of I'm a fan of the original Doom Patrol, and this television show takes up more with the version or the more recent version of the Doom Patrol. And but I gave it a chance, gave it a shot, and it completely surprised me with how good everything was, how good the actors are, and how original some of those plots are.
Well, I noticed
I
that you were
saw
talking
Swamp
about
Thing was
Stargirl.
mentioned.
The
And
Swamp Thing started off really strong,
all
and
the way
then-
to episode 7. But episode 7 was what they were shooting when they got the news that they weren't going to be shooting all the episodes they had planned on, and so they had to rework everything. So after episode 7, it just kind of like was
But
really
the
just a
makeup for
mess.
Floronic Man at the very end was superb. I can't believe they managed to pull that off.
It was.
Again,
The Blue Devil was a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
But again, it's hard. It's a crapshoot. I still think out of all of the shows, the people behind Constantine for NBC probably was a little more consistent in getting a lot of more stuff right than wrong.
yep.
And I still have to give those guys high marks for what they were able to achieve just in one season. And again,
Take it down.
if-
Take it down. I don't want to look at that. That's just going to fucking piss me off again.
I will say this.
I'm going to.
I will say this: if there is anything that HBO Max could do that would really surprise a lot of people and turn a lot of heads, and I'm not saying they're going to do it, but if they did this, they could bring back the original Constantine crew along with Matt Ryan. You will see a show that will kick so much ass in such a short amount of time. I'm telling you.
I don't know about Matt Ryan anymore. I think he's I think he needs to do something else. But myself and Andre like Taron Egerton from Rocket Man and the Kingsman films for Constantine. He's doing the audiobooks right now. He sounds really great as the character. He's also got the right age and, well, he can nail the accent. There's that.
Yeah. Because he's fucking English.
And I think it's better if you want to get, like, Hellraiser comics are huge with the fans, and they have a huge and long line in history with the character. And I think starting young with Constantine and moving out that way is probably in its better interest. Get some of the people from the original crew back, but also get some guys that I would say under the Nicholas Meyer approach, where they're not 100% familiar with the Constantine, but they will spend 2 or 3 months reading every single one of his stories, his crossover with Swamp Thing, and then just telling the best story they can out of that, because you're already going to have enough fans on there on the crew side of things to keep things going, but you're not going to have, sadly, like the hardcore fans can't divorce themselves enough to be creative or creative interpretations of the thing while also being faithful. And that's kind of like the issue we have. They're going into the direction where they're getting people so outside of the genre, but also terrible work ethic to work on these adaptations. You got to find someone who's outside, great work ethic, great admiration for what the job they've got, and to nail it.
And this brings us all the way back to having someone in charge that knows what they're doing.
I have a quick question though. Do you think that the way they're saying this is the reason why Toronto reportedly got fired? Because I'm looking at this article right now. Do you think they're doing it out of fear that they don't want another whole the way everything went down with like before the Shapiro interview? They don't want that happening to their stuff and affecting their brand across the board.
Well, that seemed to be their exact reason why they were firing. They were saying for PR headaches.
Yeah, I think that has more to do with the Disney Association as opposed to what she's done on social media.
I just didn't want to say Disney. That's why I said the whole events upwards, because we've had enough of bringing up the amount of drama we've had over the last 2 months from Hollywood in general has been nonsensically asinine.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and it got worse than this. And I don't know if our chat knows that Disney also pulled down her show when she was on Running Wild with Bear Grylls, or however you say his last name.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls. Okay. Like, that's insane. It's come to that level where they pulled the entire show. They won't show that episode just because she was on it.
Yeah, well, let's take a look
petty.
at this way, especially for the Fast and the Furious franchise, which the people behind that are actually really dedicated and respectful of all their cast and crew. And I think what they're doing right now is they're saying, Gina Carano's not going to be in this next Fast film. But after her Daily Wire one comes out, and if that does well, we'll bring her right back into the series because we know how to do that. They've done it before with other characters that have been supposedly killed off. So this is really just kind of like staving off or testing the waters to see what the heck is going on right now because of all these rapid changes that have been occurring socially since the beginning of the year. So yeah, I don't even think Gina Carano's upset about this. I'd be really surprised if she were, because production for this film has been delayed multiple times already.
Just to jump in there, it says in this article right here that she was set to return to the Fast and the Furious series, and that's even after her on-screen death, because people were starting to really like her. But then all this stuff came out, and it basically got changed. So, do you know anything beyond what this article is claiming? Or do you stand by with that you still think it's just them setting up so that they have a safety net?
I think it's safety net. I don't think they're doing it maliciously. I'm sorry, Script. I didn't mean to overtalk.
No, you're absolutely right, Steven. Sorry, yeah. Keep going on. You're good.
Not every company, not every firm out there is doing it because they don't want bad traction. What they want to do is not only maintain the movie franchise. What? They're the Fast and the Furious 20 or 30, 40 now? What is this?
9.
It's like Jaws 82 from Back to the Future 2. You know what I mean? They're trying to not ruin the franchise. At the same time, get other actors and probably actresses accosted. They're trying to also make sure that Gina doesn't have to maybe also feel bad that they're going to get the toxic SJWs coming after it. So they're probably doing it on both sides, protecting the movie and protecting any of the actors and actresses on the film from getting unneeded hate and attacks.
Even with that one line that I have highlighted.
I can't see that right now.
Because that's what...
was set to return. Yeah, I can read it.
I can read it.
Keith, you got something to add?
I was just going to say, you got to remember, this is probably the second or third biggest franchise out there that's currently going outside of DC and Marvel. So Universal's not going to try to do anything to screw that up. It's not like they got Transformers anymore. And it's not like they got a monster universe they can...
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Alex Kurtzman.
So, they're not trying to burn any bridges with anybody right now.
Yeah, I honestly don't think this is a personal bias to just say to like hurt anyone. This is to save everyone. And I bet they talked to Gina before this. And I'm not one to defend Hollywood. Hollywood is a bunch of bag of dicks, as Gary puts it. But at the same time, there are ones out there and PR teams out there that will make sure both sides are not only understanding, but respected to the point where it saves unneeded hassle. And I will stick with that on this. Because was is a past tense in this article. That's where I'm going with this.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made some kind of a side deal with her.
Probably.
If we'll do this, but as a consequence, we can not only bring you into a future Fast and Furious movie, we might even put you in a spinoff.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why she couldn't even have, say, like a hint of something in the next Hobbs and Shaw movie.
I hope that's the case. I really do, because I think she'd be fantastic for that.
Yeti, the thing is, I'm not going to contradict you in an evil manner, but I'm going to say I think the problem is with us and the fans and also YouTubers in general is that we're so used to dealing with the negative hit pieces, the smear campaigns, that we don't have the energy, maybe so to say, as a community to see what a positive thing could be underneath all the statements, and we're always looking for the statement of why it's so bad.
Well, that's why I was trying to follow up with that question, just because I know I am slightly jaded when it comes to all this news. You know, when I saw that, it's like,
you never.
Guys, we got some positivity though. I mean, look.
Your
We're losing.
Doesn't count.
We're losing Gina Carano, right? But we're getting Vin Diesel's 10-year-old son. Isn't that awesome?
No.
Oh.
No, but that was inevitable. I mean, he's been trying to push for some of his kids into films for a while.
Yeah, he's pretty much funded a couple of the Fast and Furious, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the main producers. Like he treats that series like Bruce Willis treats Die Hard to a degree, where if he doesn't like it, he can just claim to walk, and then they're screwed because they really need Vin Diesel for that franchise. They've done a couple without him, and when he came back, that's when this franchise took off again.
Yep.
So the other part too is, again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a very trustworthy, courteous production and team behind that franchise. So just because she's not in this upcoming one doesn't mean that they're not saying, okay, we have the plans to bring her back, but now is not the best time for it. So let's focus on the other stuff we already have in there, and then make sure that once this all blows over, we can bring her in and really get some actual money out of this, because they know at this point now, if they were to bring her in anyways, there's most likely going to be some sort of facsimile of a boycott against the film, and they're not even going to want to risk that. So It's better just to say, you know what, we had plans, we pushed. She's not coming in next, and then you wait for this to blow over. Maybe society, takes their head out of their butts, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I know, it was a very hard thing to do. They might dislocate a shoulder doing so. But hopefully things will blow over, get back to a little bit more of a form of normality, and then boom, Fast and the Furious 11, the return of Gina Carano's character, or Hobbs and Shaw 3, or whatever.
I kind of wish Vin would take up some of his other projects, because I would really like to see a Riddick 4. I mean, come on.
No,
Amen.
no, I would rather see a pitch. No, let me finish my freaking sentence. I don't want to see a Riddick 4. What I would like to see, a Pitch Black 2. I would like to see something happen, and somehow he ended right back on that same planet.
Yep. Well, maybe.
Who played the game when it came out?
Which one? Which one? Escape from the Prison? I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dark Athena.
Oh
and
my
the other
God,
one,
yes.
Where he gets the eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking love that game, dude.
That was surprisingly good. I did not expect it to be that good.
It was.
Because people cared about it. That's why.
It was fun playing it because my daughter was like 4 years old at the time. It was just before we moved to Springfield, Keith. And she would like hide behind me when I played the game. She was so scared of stuff coming out. Why is it so dark, Dad? Why can't you see anything? Love that game. But I don't care if it's on the planet again. I just love the character of Riddick. But
the other movies were
getting involved.
Bad.
What, Riddick 2? Yeah, that was pretty bad, but 3 was pretty good.
It's like pizza. Look, it's like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still good.
I enjoyed that third one.
Yeah, the third one was
I
decent.
thought it was fun. And I loved the little dog there that he kind of trained and was his friend, and it was I quite enjoyed that.
Hey, just in confirmation. Graham just got a hold of me, and we are confirmed that he is our guest on Friday.
Awesome. I can't wait.
On
No, t-shirts not allowed, though. T-shirts not allowed because we don't need any more Hispanics.
2 p.m. Central Standard Time, or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And those of you on the West Coast, you figure the fucking math out. Jesus Christ. Stop making us figure everything out for you.
Are you still in,
Graham will be here. What's that?
T-shirt sounded upset. Are you still in work?
No, well, I mean, I have to work Friday afternoon, so
Likewise.
I think you should call in Friday. That's what substitute teachers are for.
That's
Script
true.
doctor, you should just suddenly have a flare up of that old knee injury you got from tennis. Or whatever.
I do have a knee injury.
Or whatever weird Canadian sports you play.
Luge.
Oh,
I was luging.
maple syrup eating contests.
It's like, what is that?
Dude, those
God.
things will really make you have a heck of a weekend.
Anybody who's ever seen Super Troopers and the outtakes of them drinking that goddamn syrup, it's like they were really chugging
they did it.
syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real syrup.
Because they tried fake syrup and it didn't look right. So they had to do real maple syrup. And
breaking
Jeez.
news.
What's that? What?
Upper Echelon just dropped his next video called My Epic Battle with a Bungee Lawyer. It just dropped. Another idiot lawyer. Because you notice how they went after him, right? A couple days ago, right? This recorder covered it.
Can you
Upper
can
Echelon,
you share
remember
it?
the video or itself? I can bring up the video.
Are we able to watch it or can we watch it on
It's
here?
20 minutes. We cannot watch it. I will do the stream later about it, but it's pretty much the lawyer that's trying to take down this
Yeah,
screenshot.
show
of public forum.
show the page and shit. Just share your screen.
Yeah.
So everybody can get it, and I'm going to get it. And also share it in the private chat if you haven't already.
I will be covering this later on a live stream, probably with a bunch of panel, because this is too good.
Yeah. And, while he's bringing that up, I'm just going to smash that like button because it really helps out the channel. Share with the link if you want. We've got a couple games coming up that I think everybody's really going to like. I was going to transition to that. You'll see in a second.
You didn't tell us about any games.
Oh, the same one as last week, except now this one has. You'll see. I'll leave it as a surprise because we're going to be here soon.
So my favorite part of this right now on this tweet is, hello everyone, would you like to hear a story? A story about an idiot, a lawyer, another idiot, and me? Here you go. And this is all about the copyright strike that Quartering covered in the past.
Oh, boy.
The Upper Echelon is a beast. He has no fear. He has no F's to give, and I can't wait to watch that. But
I am going to go sub. I thought, just so everybody knows, everybody, Yeti was all concerned because I got into hot water over that weekend, and for saying something, and cancel culture went after me for like a day. They're like, and then they realized,
like 4 hours, really.
yeah, they're like, we hate you, and then they're like, oh, you're nobody. Yeah, they went on about their business, and
You don't have a big enough name yet.
Yeah, I found it really funny. And even if we ever, Keith and I get big enough to where that actually means something, imagine all the fucks I won't give still. I just, cancel culture doesn't impact me. There's nothing they can do to me. There's really nothing.
Yeah. Other than that, it's going to be cool.
My career is not going to be impacted by anything they say.
Hi, Kate.
My
Daphne.
first ginger crush right there.
Mine was Poison Ivy, Batman animated series. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Yeah,
welcome.
we're older, Keith and I. We're 60s from
Yeah,
the
you're
60s.
old.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we get it, we all-
1969.
Yeah, we were all.
Yeah.
So welcome to the second game of what is the secret fetish of the cartoon character. And
Oh.
this week it is Scooby-Doo.
Oh, man.
Everyone was asking last week for us to go into the
Scooby.
characters
Okay.
here. So
All right, so Daphne's Daphne's fetish, shaving her head and wearing blackface.
Whoa!
Oh. Why?
Oh, I was gonna say she
Because
dressed.
it's like to exist in media these days. They're
Yeah, it's
cast
true.
as black people.
I'm telling you, she's just into black guys.
Nah.
I tell you what.
Well,
I
technically,
know what her
black guys are
fetish
into
is.
her. So
Oh.
But
I think her fetish is she dresses up like Shaggy and does it with Scooby. I think that's what her fetish is.
She likes the lipstick dick.
No.
Well, think about it. He has that long tongue and the tail. She's set on both ends. It's gonna work. What? What? She's her
dude.
Like, dude, not just orgasms all over Scooby.
Okay, I'm calling it. She's into fraudage.
Fuck.
I don't know what that is.
Fraudage.
Hi, Kate.
Fraudage is the act of rubbing up against other people in crowded spaces.
Now we know what T-shirt does in
Why
his
do
spare time.
you know that?
Because he does it.
We found something new about T-shirt today.
He's not arguing it that he's not does it, so that's the weird part.
I have kinks like everybody else.
I'm sure you don't.
Well, Subhuman,
Hey,
if you're just
Subhuman.
joining us, we are going over what the secret fetish is for the cartoon character. And this week, it is Scooby-Doo. So now that you're up to date, chat, share all your answers because we want to hear them. We want to
No, we
hear
don't.
all the depraved things that you're thinking so you can match ours.
I'm going with my answer.
Is it me or is Daphne cross-eyed?
Looks like
She
it.
might
Maybe
have
a
a
little in that picture, but
What
I
is
think
her
that she
eye-
likes to collect infections from naval. What do you call it? When you get it pierced?
Belly
Yeah.
button lint?
No. Oh, that'd be even better. Belly button lint. But no, I'm thinking that she likes to get piercings and get infections and collect the pus.
Ugh.
What?
The
She's
fuck is
she's
wrong with you?
she's a pussy collector. Now spell that.
No. I do not.
How do you
no.
spell pussy?
I think there's an IE in there.
No?
No,
I'm a paramedic, dude. No.
they
No.
didn't put the IE in there, so they just actually spell it.
No,
out.
I know this because I turned in a report to patient complaints of pussy discharge, and I had an intern come over to me and go, "Why did you spell it like that?" And I'm like, "Because that's how the word is spelled." And he went to a nurse, and she's like, "Yes, that's how it's spelled." A fucking doctor didn't know how pussy was spelled.
You
there
probably read it as
is-
a pussy discharge.
There's no answer to that, Jedi. I'm sorry. There's no actual correct answer for what the fuck
No,
is wrong with
there
this.
is no correct answer. Steve
So
is
just
right.
blame Yeti. It's on Yeti's channel. Just blame Yeti.
Oh, you know what? We talked to
Yeah,
we
please
talked about so
super
many
chat
serious-
some blame
And
too. while
that
you're at
doctor,
it.
by the way, was from Auburn Hospital up outside Seattle.
Oh, really?
Jeez.
Okay, yeah. You know, we always talk about so many serious subjects. I want to come up with just a weird game that
I know
people
purulent.
can just jump into and stop worrying about everything. And so here, what is Fred's secret fetish?
Teratophobia.
Collecting
I've seen
banana
it in that
hammocks.
photo.
I have quickly something to actually prove my fetish was right. So can I quickly just jump in quickly so I win that argument?
Sure, what was it?
There you go. I actually won that argument.
Why?
It's an actual statue that's sold out. I just won. I won the whole argument. Just don't shake your head at me, Keith. I can
Okay.
see you shaking your head.
I'm calling it. Fred's thing is paraphilic infantilism.
I think Fred's is where the hell are my nipples?
Yeah, he chops off his nipples and
Whoa.
so
He does. He has no nipples.
Okay.
Fred has no nipples.
Dark Haster says he likes being choked with his own ascot.
Oh,
That is a good one. I like that. Oh, Soul Assassin said Fred likes getting pegged.
Pegged.
no, Velma. Has to be Velma.
Velma
Velma pegs him. Yep, there you go.
No, I think he dresses up like one of the monsters of the week and pegs himself.
That would go along with the teratophilia.
Can you use words that people in our chat probably cannot Google?
Okay, he is attracted to deformed or monstrous people.
Why is there a cow in front of him giving him head? That's my main question right now.
I think that's the horns we're seeing. So he's behind the cow.
Oh no, he's reliving Clerks too, but with
That's
different
even
animals.
worse. That's so much worse, Doctor.
He's Kelly.
Is someone dying in the back?
I'm telling you, every single fetish, every single person on Scooby-Doo, with the exception of Scooby, they're into black guys. I'm telling you, it's
There's nothing wrong with that.
Keith, I can't tell if you're
Harlem
being
Globetrotter
serious.
this
Keith,
episode
look,
was
Keith,
really
he doesn't.
good
He
with
doesn't
that.
agree. He doesn't agree. Keith, I think you're just trying to insert yourself, and you're trying to be inclusive.
Oh,
I think
no,
he's
no,
in-
no, no! I'm not trying to insert myself. into anything.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I think you're like Fred. I'll take one for Fred. I think I will. Hi, Jed. How are you?
Hey, Jed.
Hey, Jed, thanks for dropping in here. You came at a very good time. It's getting weird.
Okay, I don't
Where
want
is
him to
his
feel
nipples?
awkward, so we should also have at least one of us go, fuck you, Jed.
Oh, God. I mean,
No.
given what the Scooby Gang does, I would not doubt that he goes visiting morgues for a little sexy time.
We don't know what they do in the van. Like when you see that scene with the van, we don't know what's going on. It's not just that, and it's not. There's no way it's just that. Oh, that's Fred's face going. That's never happened to me before.
That was premature, obviously.
Yeah, it's premature. Yeah.
That's
And
never
whoever said
happened
he wears
before.
an ascot, he's not wearing one now.
Oh, he's got to.
Well, that's because
Japanese cleaves
That,
Japanese
and he has
clean up.
he has a micro penis.
Yeah, he does. Gary's done
Japanese
research.
using it to clean up. So there you go.
Wait.
What happened here to make the situation turn so sour?
He saw.
I
Last
just said what happened.
Okay.
Micro penis and he prematured.
No. What did he see that caused such a reaction? I would say probably a ghost in a bikini.
Are you saying he got Dan Aykroyd? Is that what you're saying?
You.
Yeah, he got Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters.
Well, her hand looks like it's kind of over there.
Well, yeah, like his ascot's missing. She probably grabbed it to clean it up so that wouldn't glue himself to his pants.
Yeah.
You know, he probably asked her to put on a mask because it's the only way he can get off now.
Let me ask you a question.
They've got a slew of them that they've taken off other people they've caught.
It's just like that scene in Animal House. I'm telling you.
What with the one with the rubber
Oh,
glove?
Fred's Cavatino says his butt plug fell out. Made a nasty noise.
Okay, do you still? This is the last one of them, but what do you think they're into?
Together?
Yes.
Once again, pegging.
Black guys.
Black guy pegging.
That's just your go-to for everything, isn't it?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
What is the VB parody episode? Kate had that
Sorry,
in the
what?
chat. No, I was asking Kate had a
Oh,
comment in the
okay.
chat. VB, not VD, okay? VD parody, come on. Thank you for that
Does
awkward
anyone
silence.
here have something for Scooby?
Oh, for Scooby?
Well,
for
his neck chain says it right there. Sucking dick. It says right there. SD. It's right there. It's right fucking there. It's right there in the open. He's even agreed. He's like sucking dick.
He's into feederism.
Stop
I-
using
I-
words like they can't.
Ruby likes peanut butter.
Maybe he
Night
likes some
5
Disney.
End had a really good one. Daphne is using his ascot to wipe up the remaining peanut butter.
Oh,
Oh, well
Deep
done.
or casual. I'm glad this
He's into his fetish. His fetish is waiting for Fred to shave his Gary so he can suck that D.
Oh, okay. Now we have Shaggy.
And right in the middle of that sandwich, it looks
It's
like
jizz.
a pile of jizz. Yep.
Yeah.
That ain't no mayo.
No, it's
he's
the essence.
catching STDs.
It's
He wants
essence
them
of
all.
Fred. It's an essence of Fred sandwich.
It was fully milked from Scooby.
Oh.
That was his Scooby snack.
Whoa.
And that's not lettuce, that's some
no.
sort of
That's the type of
fallopian
Scooby-Doo you
fungal.
want to see. Or I guess
Don't need
Scooby-Goo.
that mental movie.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I think I stopped everyone cold with that comment.
Yeah.
I think you need help.
It was at that moment that he realized the show was over.
4 hours later. Punchline was
4
received.
hours later.
4 hours later.
Well, if there's no saving that one, we've got more
Oh, boy.
eating.
So he's into feederism.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The only way he can get off is by, paying a YouTuber while they eat.
Well, he's high all the time.
Yeah, he's paranoid beyond belief. Is what he is.
Shaggy's
I
fetish
don't
is
know.
banging Velma on the bedroom floor. I didn't think Velma was into guys.
That's what
That
she
doesn't
says.
seem like that much of a fetish.
She's hiding something like banging underneath that sweater. You can tell.
Yeah, she does.
Do I have
And
to
the
say
star,
it? Do I have to say
Velma.
it?
I know you guys were dying.
Blindfolds. Her kink is blindfolds.
There's fire under that skirt. You could tell.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I think. Wait, her fetish is having sex with stupid people. I think that's what it'd be, right? Because like for that hour, she doesn't have to lecture or anything. She just stick it in me, have your way, talk about Power Rangers or whatever the hell stupid shit I don't care about, and I'll be happy. I literally think that's what it is. I think her fetish is not thinking for an hour.
Well, considering
What do you
how
mean? She'll
smart
just
she
turn
is
around
in the
and say-
show, she's probably into
Yeah.
other people who are smarter than her.
No.
Yeah.
No. The
no.
irony is that she likes a big dummy.
Yeah, so she doesn't want to have an intellectual conversation and figure out what angle to get the orgasm. She just wants to have it. Stop doing that facial, Keith. I can see you. I can see you reacting.
Her fetish is being choked by
DG.
neck tubes.
BGs.
Neck tubes.
Neck tubes.
She likes backgammon?
What are neck tubes?
That too. She likes backgammon.
Gary's trying to think of something. He's Googling what a fetish
He's
is.
into tourniquets.
Oh, tourniquets. Okay.
I was really expecting more from you guys on Velma. You had them flying at the end of
No,
the end. We didn't even bring her
the
up.
hot nerds are still good too.
I've
have
seen
nothing
too
bad
many.
about it.
I've seen too much porn with Velma in it. So,
Yeah, me too. There's been definitely too many parodies.
There's
Just
what?
they're lesbians. They're fucking lesbians at the end of the day.
That's how it starts off.
Yeah.
Until she gets to the black guy.
She likes to connect her freckles with magic marker. I don't know.
Oh, she like.
Just do yourself a favor. Just do yourself a favor. Just go type Velma nude into the search engine.
I don't even
and all
have
will be
to.
revealed.
I don't even need to have to. There's cosplay enough just by typing hot Velma.
I think Jed is onto something here. I think that her fetish falls into the category of people wearing masks, and right at the moment that she's about to achieve joy, she pulls their masks off.
Turtleneck. That's the word I was going for.
Chokers.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got a-
that's it.
She has an array
Shellback
of
says we all need
fetish gear up there.
therapy.
Oh, and he is right.
Shellback, should it be group therapy?
And if you want to help pay for that therapy, there is a link above to help tip, and we will go seek it.
And
She's
and he
got
wants
several
just the
nipple
tip,
clamps.
not the whole thing.
Crazy.
Just
Crazy.
But if it's a never mind, I'm gonna do that one.
Velma gets tattooed instructions on how to pleasure herself on her chest and back.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And make sure you let us know if you like this game.
Yeah, it's like tramp stamp that's just basically instructions.
Yeah, an instructional tramp stamp. That's exactly what it is.
Wow. It's the only way.
That'd be a funny line to have, like during like a comedy, like a love scene. The guy flips her over. He's like, "Huh, I never knew tramp stamps could be instructional." She's like, "Yeah, well, some people just don't take direction well."
Ooh.
I had IKEA help do it.
Oh,
Crosses
Oh.
language borders.
well, her fetish probably also could just be being done by comic characters not in the Hanna-Barbera universe.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Or other
Utley the Monk.
Barbarians. Like she's got a crush on Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
Isn't he kind of young?
Actually, by
have you
19
seen Venture
by
Brothers?
1969, he would have been close to being of age. So
Now here you go. Oh, what is this guy's secret fetish?
Putting skin on.
Mechanophilia.
Telling everyone he was the 8th astronaut in space.
He likes somebody to inject fart gas into his suit.
oddly specific.
Oh,
I think we're.
oh,
I think we're
masturbating
It's
to
German fetish
No.
porn.
No,
Gas mask.
he He masturbates to Iron Man comics.
Oh God.
He likes to throw up in the gas masks and ingests him.
He likes to shit inside his own suit.
Oh shit!
Oddly specific. Oddly specific.
He likes to be spanked by people named Keith.
Again, black guys. I'm telling you.
So you would spank a skeleton in an astronaut suit.
There's a lot of black guys out there.
I like
Those-
I like how Keith has to get really close to the camera and go, black guys. It's always black guys. I am 100% sure it's a black guy.
Okay.
Well, from my
Jay
point of
has a
view,
very
I get
good
asked
one.
to do a lot of freaky stuff. So
Actually,
you,
that's a good one.
you notice how he's not apologizing to anyone who might be watching
it's,
in the
it's not
future,
fart
too?
gas. It's internet gas.
It's not. No. Yeah. Oh, that's what he wants. He wants to be hired on by the new Trailblazer.
Oh no! You notice nothing ever happened with that comic either. That just quietly went away
Oh god.
No, it got canceled.
completely.
No, it literally got canceled. They weren't going to put it in production.
Okay, what is this, guys?
I'm
you
wondering
know,
why.
if he wasn't so
Because-
hunched over, he'd look like the tall man. I'm just saying.
He looks like Lurch.
I think his fetish is being disassembled like Frankenstein's monster.
He's David Prowse fetishist.
Jaws cosplay from the Bond series.
I think.
Oh. Well
I think his fetish is getting pegged by Joss Whedon while having Sucker Punch script recited to him.
Oh god! Nobody wants that. That's like a level of
He does.
masochism.
Look at it.
that
Look
needs
at
to
it.
be-
Yeah,
dangerous.
I think that was a good one.
Throwing little silver balls with daggers inside them.
Oh!
Anyway.
Wait a minute. This is no, not this one. This is Dick Dastardly pretending he was in KKK. This is pretty much what it is, right here.
Oh God.
It's okay. It's okay. I could use some new sheets. So, you know.
So now we know what happens with Keith sheets. It gets used for photography.
Actually, that's where I get them from. You know,
Oh.
the unfortunate person that decides to wear a few sheets around me, and it's like that's okay.
Why
Stripping
is-
from your corpse.
His hand is green though, so that's
He
wrong.
suddenly gets all
Is that-
hardcore.
His secret fetish is taking pictures of his own perineum.
Oh,
Gary, are you okay, man?
Also known as the taint. So
Oh, yeah.
Taint that a shame? Taint
So he's
that
a-
a shame?
So it's Taint
well,
Watchers
it
Incorporated.
taints your penis and it taints your asshole either.
Nice to taint. Wait,
Darth Aster taking his own arm off and fisting himself. Send it to
Oh my
JJ
gosh.
Abrams.
There you go.
Fist again like he did last summer.
I suspect JJ likes fisting.
oh.
JJ only only likes fisting if someone actually denounces fisting first.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Nah, hold the phone.
Is that Velma?
No.
No, it's not Velma.
This guy Velma.
I don't know what her fetishes are, but I'd like to learn them.
What? She's not from Gargoyles. Relax, T-shirt.
I don't. You know what? It's cosplay is fun.
I feel sorry for any comic book pages that have like a hot gargoyle on it in your room. I'm just terrified to see what kind of crumpled stuff's lying under your bed. Really
Oh
am.
my god.
You don't really want to know, dude.
I know, but I bet. Wait. I think T-shirt's fetish. I'm going to lay this out right now. Is that before he finishes, he yells, "I'm Hispanic."
Why?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say the obvious one. Deep
come on, that
throating a
was
severed
good.
head.
Oh God.
Oh,
How can he? What? How do you deep
I
throat a
think
severed
I
head?
think her fetish is listening to the cartoon series Gargoyles while having sex.
I think her fetish is listening to us. That's what I think her fetish is.
she's obviously a dominatrix.
What is with everybody saying getting pegged That's like a very hot trend in our chat.
Well, you've never wanted to have your ass stretched to the point where you eat Taco Bell. You'd never feel it on the side of your anus. Hey,
Lots of Deadpool fans.
No,
We call that
Lots
getting
of
your
Deadpool.
rectum resized.
what? Someone said Deadpool. There you go. I got that on you right there.
Yeah, lots of Deadpool fans. Happy International Women's Day, y'all.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, that. What is this?
We're
This
actually
is a
seeing
Scooby
his
cartoon.
fetish right now, actually.
Taking a shit on midgets.
This looks like
I
something
don't know
from
about
Family
that
Guy. Was this taken from Family Guy?
I
Yeah,
have
it looks like Family Guy.
It looks a more American Dad. What is this?
I'm not
Cyclops
sure.
going after the ladies and Scooby.
I've never seen this Scooby cartoon. This looks atrocious. Why does Scooby look like he's in the middle of having a stroke and taking a shit?
It's about as sexually appetizing as Geode.
No, I think this is excuse me. I think this is a sketch from Family Guy or American Dad or some non sequitur joke.
Okay.
So should we just change the name of the stream to Pegged of the Raiders of the Lost Pegged?
I guess so for this moment, yeah.
Oh shit! Double Dragon.
Pirate movies.
Oh, being shit. Wait. If we're gonna go pirate movies, being shit on by Amber Turd.
So this looks like an animated outtake from Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Guy. I mean, Black Ship.
Oh, he did it again.
Oh my god.
This stream was brought to you by the Black Guy because he hasn't said I'm the Black Guy enough.
Hey,
Oh.
got my own theme song. Na 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 Black Guy.
BBC.
Oh, okay.
BBC. BBC.
Soul Assassin with butt pirates.
Oh.
Yar. And a bottle of
For your
rum.
booty.
Shimmer me anus.
And I'm not using lube.
Oh God.
He doesn't
He
use
likes
lube, he uses
including
salsa.
a bottle
He
of
uses-
rum.
The bottle of rum is for you. You're gonna need it after I resize your rectum about 4/4 of an inch.
Oddly
Okay.
specific there.
Oh, I think this is the last one.
Oh, thank God.
No, it's not.
Jesus Christ. How many things you fucking got?
Oh. Wait, okay. Whichever one you want to do first.
Getting silicate thrown on him.
He likes masturbating over the tomb of Edison.
Listening to
being-
Jamie Foxx CDs while getting off.
Oh,
being
don't
run
you
over,
know I'm Electro.
getting run over by Elon Musk's Tesla.
Ooh.
Rubbing his feet on carpet.
Aha.
Oh, covered in balloons.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
balloons,
I was
yeah.
just going to use that.
Rubbing up against Velma's sweater muffins.
Oh, using D batteries as butt plugs.
Teabag batteries.
Sticking his finger in a wall receptacle.
Oh, licking
Oh.
batteries. His fetish is licking batteries.
Well, he already put up his ass. Why would he lick them?
He likes
Get a
to
Maybe
little
one
taste.
shock.
happens before the other. Who knows? It's his fetish.
It's like that
Oh
old
my
joke,
God.
you know, what's the difference between a rectal and an oral thermometer? The taste.
But up.
Oh, that was a joke from 2004.
That was a joke from like 1970 something.
Something, yeah. It's like, why is there never two thermometers in my home?
If this is my thermometer, here's my pen.
Uh-oh.
I remember that joke.
Brad Pitt. His fetish is being Brad Pitt.
I think this is supposed to be Axl Rose.
What?
And there's not enough
Yeah.
plaid.
Yeah.
He's not nearly fat enough.
And Axl Rose doesn't cross his legs like that. That's not.
He can't
No.
cross his legs like that. He's physically
He can't.
incapable of it.
No, he can do it. Just requires a girdle, duct tape, and 3 of
crane.
his staff.
And a staff.
He's not
Let me
that
get my
fat.
lift up- let me get my foot up there. Oh, sweet child of mine.
Balloons are a common fetish. Yeah, that's right, Kate.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Well, Soul Assassin had
You
one,
can't.
but that is all I had for that game. If you enjoyed it, please let us know.
There was no Scrappy Doo.
Well,
And there
Scrappy Doo was
never will
probably-
be. Ever.
No.
Does
No.
not exist.
I wanted
was
to shit
inside
all over
Scooby.
Scrappy.
He was
If you
inside
if you want to scream puppy power before finishing, go right ahead. I don't want to listen to it.
He's underage. No.
That
It's a
character does not
cartoon
exist.
dog. Their
Oh my
years are
God.
different than us. So where are you going with different age? Where's the age thing coming from? It's a dog.
You know, I'm honestly surprised we didn't have more disturbing things coming from Gary.
He's writing
I was
memoirs.
talking with Graham.
Oh, okay.
He was
He's not-
sidetracked.
after seeing your fetish skit, I decided to reject your offer for next Friday.
I see what the fuck you do on that channel. I ain't even part of it.
So we should have done next week. Thank God we didn't do Bane. That would have been bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll write it down.
How about
No.
the fetish of Batman villains?
Oh,
Harley
Yeah,
Quinn's
we have a
fetish
lot
is
to go
sanity.
through.
they're kind of obvious though.
Well, I mean, Zace is the easiest one, right? Victor
Yeah.
Zace.
Butter knives?
He likes cutting
Better
himself.
nice,
Pretty obviously.
Oh,
That was weird. That was so weird.
that was very weird. And
Yeah.
I hope people liked it.
Was
if
it-
you did,
was it
leave a
weird for
1. If
you?
you didn't, leave a 2. Although if you
Very
didn't, you
much so.
probably left. So, just let us know because otherwise we'll come up with some other game. But we just want to have something in between news stories that are depressing and angry. Have something that can make us laugh and just be stupid.
Yeah, I mean, hey Keith, I noticed some movement behind your screen. I don't think one of your victims is dead yet. You might want to go get back there and finish it off.
You did it.
I think Ghost Cat will take care of that one for me.
Okay, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think we all need to take a moment out and wish William Shatner a very happy 90th birthday.
Oh,
That's right.
Yes.
And
Happy
hello, Zach.
birthday
That
to
was
William
yesterday.
Shatner.
Yeah, it's,
And also-
it's-
Timothy Dalton also had his birthday the same day.
I like Timothy
Oh,
Dalton.
License to Kill. That
Oh.
was his movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was also one of the Time Lord Masters, if you remember the old Doctor Who before the
Mhm.
Jodie times, before the Sith Empire.
And also, he's one of the toys from Toy Story, and he's also
He's the Prince
Doom
in
Patrol.
Flash Gordon.
yes, Prince Baron,
Prince Baron, yeah.
aka the template for Han Solo. So
his first movie was The Lion in Winter with Peter O'Toole, Katharine Hepburn, and Anthony Hopkins, which was
Hell of a
also
fucking good movie.
his first major role.
Yeah.
and that was the one that got him the notice of the producers for Bond.
Albert Broccoli,
and-
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
he
and
played,
Harry Saltzman.
Actually, I loved him as Malcolm Murray in Penny Dreadful, the first series. I love that
Ooh,
fucking show so
I did
much.
too. Yep.
I was so pissed when they ended it. And oh my god, what happened with City of Angels? What the fuck was that?
That was so stupid.
It was
I
so
hated
bad.
Every second of it. It was so badly written.
I hated
I
it
had-
so much.
and I
had
cannot
a-
stand that duck-faced bitch that started it.
I
I
had a great idea. I just figured out all the fetishes for the High Republic characters. You know that really crappy thing, the High Republic.
Well, that's not hard.
I know. No, wait. I figured out what all of their fetishes are because they're all the same thing. Better writing.
Well, if we're gonna do that, we might as well do all the fetishes for the Discovery crew.
Oh, that's not plagiarism.
I think it's their fetishes that drives that series.
No. Their fetish is literally hoping they could be like Gene Roddenberry.
Oh, Gary, I do have something for you. You remember I was talking about doing impressions earlier. I have one of Michael Burnham for you. Here you go.
Oh,
You ready?
oh no, don't do it. Wait. T-shirt. I got your Tilly for you. I love your hair.
Oh God, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh God.
Jed Toad Pop Culture and Soul Assassin. Well, there it is.
Ooh.
Soul Assassin, Han Swallow.
I actually,
Can
I
you
think
post
I
it?
have a video.
Can you post it, Yeti? With Soul
You have a
Assassin?
video of
Uh,
Han Solo pegging Geode?
No, just post his comment.
Oh.
Click on the. There you go.
I
And,
do think we should.
We
go
refer
into a
to that
Hulk.
as Han getting his rocks off.
Oh no!
Just grinding on him.
Can we have a Hulk moment for a minute where I think I want to do some groaning. You ready? I haven't used this enough. Remember this?
Yeah, I do.
Now there we go. What's her fetish?
Oh, yeah. John Burns, She-Hulk.
There you go. And that is
Whatever
true.
she
That
wants it to be. It's whatever she wants it to be, and black
John
guys.
Burns.
just to
Here we
get the
go.
taste of fetish out of our mouth.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh, they're going by so quick.
I liked her when she was part of the Fantastic Four. That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
John Byrne again. Oh yeah, I remember the old
See
Savage
your
She-Hulk.
fetish in action, riding that metal pole.
Yeah, that's the Savage She-Hulk.
That thing's made out of adamantium,
Bathing in lava, yeah.
Yeah.
bathing in whatever the hell she wants.
Oh yeah. 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 Wow. Okay. No. Oh no. No. No.
No, Abby Smash.
No.
I just don't get why she has like an eagle pattern on her chest.
You can always sum everything up with JonTron. I gotta swear to God, man.
Oh man.
Okay, guys. We're about to wrap up unless everybody has another story they want to discuss.
Oh, I
Figure-
got this. Let me do this for Gary real quick. Okay. You know, we were talking about Christopher Lloyd earlier.
Hey Justin.
Okay. Well, you remember how, he was Reverend Jim on Taxi, right? But he also played Commander Kruge in Star
Krug.
Trek 3.
Krug,
Krug.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine this. Admiral Kirk, you don't want to give me the Genesis device? Okie doke.
Okie doke.
Okie doke. At this
Reverend
moment, I would
Jim-
like to. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say Reverend Jim has like two really great moments in the history of that show. That just pierced people's memory to where those are things that stick around. And one of them is when he goes to the court, that episode where Danny DeVito's suing that. And so he and Tony Danza walk into the court together. And Tony's like, talking to him about first time he ever had to go to court. And Reverend Jim's like, I once went to court. He says, they get you on drugs? He's, no, I was already on drugs. And then, of course, the driver's test is this single greatest Reverend Jim moment in the history of Taxi, where they're all sitting across the room from him, and he doesn't know the answer to the test. And he leans over and he goes, what does the yellow light mean? And Rieger whispers, slow down. What does the yellow light? And you think, that's it, end of it. No, he keeps going. He goes, slow down. And he keeps saying it even slower each time. And you're like, how long can this joke go? And they did it like 4 times. It was like, fucking killed it. And absolutely, I mean, Taxi was like one of the best shows in the history of television. Top 10.
Could not be made today.
Nope.
Okay, with that, I think we'll start wrapping it up.
That's what she said.
Fat Steven.
I'll go last. Let the other ones go first, especially since Keith arrived here late. I think he and Gary should get the first floor out. I want to
Okay.
be respectful. Is that okay?
Keith and Gary, let us know what's going on. I don't know which one.
Well, we have this channel called Pop Culture Minefield. And
Yes.
it's a show about this black dude that has like this sidekick, fat, funny white dude. And, you know, and the black dude teaches people stuff, a lot of moral issues and stuff like, and that's pretty much it.
Why does this sound like a Seth Rogen movie?
I don't know.
Can't be.
But-
It can't be a Seth Rogen movie because it's not
Gary,
funny.
I feel a little
This is
blue
funny.
today, and Keith looks a little green.
Gary, you're making him sound like a magical Negro. Quit that.
No, it's Pop Culture Minefield. You guys are on our shows. We just talk pop culture. We talk about issues. We talk about stuff we love. You know, the damage that's being done to the stuff
Our
that we
pop
love.
culture, yeah, our pop culture, really everything. The damage being done by corporate entertainment right now.
Yep.
So
And then, of course, we also have guests on. Like we're going to have Graham Nolan this week. Next week's going to be Cameron. And then after that, it'll be Rod Lurie.
Wait. Never mind. I'll ask you guys after. That sounds awesome.
Hey, all of their links are included in the description. So if you're not subscribed to them, make sure you are, because they put out great content. Gary and Keith are fantastic to listen to. They've got a bunch of knowledge that they drop.
And I'm always dancing.
Hey,
Like
so
Ellen
find us on
DeGeneres.
fine.
Facebook,
I was going to say,
Instagram, and Twitter.
Fat Steven doesn't get, I won't say anything nice about him now.
Nobody does. It's okay. I'm used to it.
I was going to, but now it's gone.
All right. For those who actually donated super chats today, don't remember there is a refund button on the PayPal app. So
It's true. It's true.
look at that. I'm kidding. Hyperventilating now. Calm down. It's okay. Eat another Jedi. Relax. It's all good.
And it's
I
only
will,
an
they are
instant to unsubscribe. It's
No.
as
Do
quick as
not-
you subscribe,
Do
you
not
can
listen to
unsubscribe.
these people.
Yeah. He's
Do not listen.
threatening compliments. You don't have to subscribe. It's all free choice and thought in this forum.
That's right. We're not forcing anyone to do anything that they wouldn't normally do in their own homes in the privacy of their bathroom.
We
You get 5 people to
we even have a
subscribe, and you'll
Hispanic
be allowed
agreeing
to
with us.
unsubscribe by getting 5 more to go. Do
Yeah.
that. So, you know.
You've got some
What about us?
support.
What about us?
Supreme
Heretic?
Heretic. Thank you, buddy. It's very kind of you to say that.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Oh,
right.
wait. Why am I a dick?
Wait, I think it was just joking. If he's not, then that
He's
was
totally
me.
joking. Supreme Heretic.
Oh my god.
I'm a dick.
Coming this fall, we'll be having our own little thing that we're going to start selling. It's a small bag of dicks, and we'll make that our favorite thing. Gary and Keith's small bag of dicks.
And that famous video of slow-mo of the girl getting hit in the face with hot dogs? I like to do the same thing with just a bunch of little tiny 1-inch penises hitting somebody with a handful of them.
Oh, okay, great. No, that's no. Supposedly I'm a dick now. That's great. Thanks there, dude.
Oh, I think he was joking.
No, he's not.
Okay, well,
It's cool, bro. Y'all have a good night. You know where to find me on YouTube.
no. Hey. Oh.
Well, we love Fat Steven, so.
Yeah,
Yes,
that Steven's
we do.
great.
Yeah, we love him. I was going to say some really, really nice things about him. You know, I'm going to say it right now because if it was serious, I don't think it was called for, because I like Fat Steven, and I don't think he's a dick. I think he's a friend, and I think everybody should make sure that they go and subscribe to him. I'm trying to get the link as I talk. That is not the link.
There we go. And Script Doctor,
What's up?
your turn.
I'm doing what now?
Your turn. Your
Okay,
outro.
there's a link for Fat Steven. If you're not subscribed to him, make sure you do go subscribe, because he puts out great stuff and he is funny. And I wish he was still here.
Yeah, me
But-
too. So yes,
And
that's
Supreme
Steven
said
Seagal.
he said he was only joking. So there you go. I figured that. But Script Doctor, tell us about your channel. What do you talk about?
On my channel, I usually do analyses and breakdowns of film and television shows, such as Batwoman, The Mandalorian, Star Trek Lower Decks, Star Trek Discovery, and more on the way as soon as I'm finished my consults. In the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter at ScriptDoctorPhD and look for me here on Yeti Cast channel on Mondays, and when I can get off work early over at Pop Culture Minefield as well, and various other channels. Just follow me over on Twitter. And
one
see
of
where
Keith's and my best friends. So
The dude
that
is
says a lot.
magical. He is magical.
And then there's our Klingon.
Wait. Did I nail that?
T-shirted.
Okay. Did I nail that? Okay.
Yes, you did. You did.
All right.
Very good job.
Good. All right. Good. So
But
who says I
that's
can't? Whoever says I can't act, go fuck yourselves.
And T-shirted is our Klingon. We let him hang out with us, and mostly because we all feel guilty. He's, poor Mexican.
Why am I on the screen?
No, T-shirt.
What are you doing, Yeti? Jesus Christ!
Are you saying all white people look the same?
No,
T-shirted. Tell us
yes.
a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well,
Quick, mute him.
no, I'm not going to do that.
I am actually a historian, and I don't have a YouTube channel yet because I'm a lazy fuck, and I haven't figured out what I want to do yet.
I do
but,
have your Twitter link in the description. I figured that was the next best thing.
Why? Thank you.
Okay.
Twitter
But
link
do-
sounds like a sex move.
Oh my God! Would you please shut up? Ah!
Hey, I just like to say black people are awesome.
They are, and they taste good too. But anyway.
Yeah, Jesus.
All right. Anyway, guys, yes, I'm their biggest Twitter troll. So come see me on Twitter, or better yet, just catch me on the show, and I'll make fun of shit and shit post. That's what I do.
We're also not
Wendy came
affiliated
back.
with smoking avatars either. We don't appreciate smokers. We really don't like them. They're very toxic. He's
You shut
Hispanic.
up before I put this fucking cigarette out in your eye.
You're an avatar that can't move. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You're an
That's right,
avatar
that's
with a
the-
nice ass.
I know, and a
Yeah,
goatee.
see, I can do that now.
Oh, and okay, before I forget, because all
And
that stuff.
One last thing. I'm not done yet. God damn it.
Oh.
One more thing. Mike
Okay,
Pondsmith.
go
if you're
ahead.
out there. Mike Pondsmith, if you're out there, I love you, man. We got to talk someday. There you go.
Okay. This came in right as everything was happening, so I forgot to say it right away. But Zach says Zach's 7 tipped $5 and said, "Great show, love the deep dive into DC TV." So thank you very much for sending that. Oh, here's
Spread the word about
job.
our shows.
Like syphilis.
Get your friends to come join you. Yeah, well, it's a social disease.
More like
Oh,
the
wait,
Black
wait.
Plague.
I had
It
one
spreads
quick question.
faster.
not
Garrett-
one of the bad ones.
Wait,
This is more
wait.
like herpes or
I have
chlamydia.
a quick question. Gary, I have a quick question. Are those the same female glasses that George Costanza wore?
Yes, without this, this is. I always joke that when I wear these glasses, I look like a middle-aged lesbian.
Well, if the fool
Look,
shits
Keith is
for it.
dying. Keith was dying. I was just watching the replay. He was headbanging. Going, oh, come on, Keith! You're going to save that joke?
Keith is low key into black metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
and
like
the-
don't ever make the mistake of asking him anything historical about funk music. Ask me. Don't ask him.
I don't know why Keith
He
is
knows.
giving a symbol
He
for one
knows
in the pink,
pop
one in the
rock
stink, though.
is what he knows. He knows good rock and roll. If you want to know about funk and soul, talk to me. That's why
Because he definitely has a
he's
funk.
Riggs and
And has
I'm
no soul.
Murtaugh in this relationship.
Check it out now.
I thought you were
Funk
Joe
soul
Pesci.
brother.
I thought you were Joe Pesci.
I wish I was Joe Pesci. I fucking love that dude.
You probably hate him.
Hey,
What? Do I amuse you? Am I a fucking clown to you? What? Tell me why
just
I'm
wanna
funny.
talk about-
Tell me.
You
I'm so distracted right now because to my right, I've got a conversation going with Graham Nolan and a conversation going with Mikey and those guys.
Before
And
we
I'm
wrap up,
reading everything.
Before I wrap up, though, I want to know if we can actually pull it off. What would the chat feel if we did a whole show just nothing with subtitles?
Oh, and okay, Shellback just mentioned that he was unsubscribed, so make sure you double check because YouTube has been unsubscribing people from everyone's
Yeah,
channel.
I was totally unsubscribed. No, I am subscribed to all the time
Yeah.
and then resubscribe because I think it's
Hey,
funny.
Squeaker.
Yeah, I lost a bunch.
I
today.
figure you're sitting there going, why did my account just drop somebody? What did I say? And then like a day later, I come back and I go, because I'm kind of a dick.
I would probably look.
You
like,
think I'm
I'd
joking?
stare
I've
at
done that to you.
Oh my god!
I've absolutely unsubbed you just to see if you say anything. I in the middle of that show, I lost somebody.
It should be a new rule, and I'm taking it from the book of Batwoman. You can either sub or give a super chat, but not both.
Oh,
I'd rather give a super chat than sub to you, Fat Steven. I'm sorry, I'm a dominant.
It's okay. As long as I don't have to hear you talking about how Hispanic you are, that's great.
Uh-oh,
You know, the funny thing is, you're the only one who's mentioned I'm Hispanic the entire
Because
time.
I'm saving you.
No. I said it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you did too. Also,
But
Although I
said,
did not
said
call
it
you anything else other than that. I didn't slip in.
Yeah, we didn't
Beaner.
call him respectable or like dignified.
you didn't call me like Beaner,
I didn't mention
Gravel Belly.
anything because
That's
I
the
was
closest
busy.
I will ever
Ocean
come to a
salt swimmer.
because I won't use any other
Floater.
I would never use that.
I will be honest that every time I go to the
Prop
grocery
picker.
store and see a bag of oranges, I'm always reminded of T-shirt historian.
Oh, there we go.
And T-shirt. I didn't say anything because I was busy calling ice.
Oh gosh.
Squeaka says post Squeaka's statement there.
I think T-shirt's favorite sport ever is the fence jump. I mean the high jump.
No, down.
I'm part
Yeah, that
Cuban.
one.
It's actually that's the deal with Cuba. You know, it's like, you know why Cuba doesn't have a good rowing team? Because all the motherfuckers are going to row over here.
That's a good.
This is Gary's concerned face.
T-shirt historian in a mattress too far.
Oh, we can judge how funny we're being by how far back Keith is falling in his seat.
I'm just trying to figure out whether or not Garrett's glasses are from the Elton John line or the Barbra Streisand line.
I ordered new glasses. I scratched. These have this huge scratch on them, so I
can you
can't.
I can't tell if they're made by they're fabulous or it's the Streisand Effect series.
Can you hear me?
Oh, they're turtle shell, right? Aren't they?
Oh, don't
Tortoise
take
shell.
them off!
Yes.
Don't take them off! I love you. Oh, now he went pure lesbian.
Well, these are my prescription glasses, but they don't work. My eyes have gotten worse in the last year, so I need new glasses.
So now
The
you can actually see the
masturbation,
bullshit.
Gary. If
I
you
can't
stop
really
that
see.
now, you could still save your eyes.
So I have to wear these
Your wife's
big
glasses.
lesbian glasses.
All of a sudden, every hot teacher kink I had is gone. I don't know.
It's just dead.
Oh, that was a good one. Now you went full lesbian.
It's gone full lesbian.
Never go full lesbian.
Don't.
I'm even wearing Birkenstocks.
It's like, what the hell was that? That was
I have khaki
Spaceball
shorts
1.
on.
They've gone to lesbian.
We're not allowed to say that, are we? We're just allowed to say
I'm
women in
gonna-
comfortable shoes.
Yes,
I got to
socks and
tell
sandals,
you,
too.
many years ago when I worked for the Octopus magazine, and my proof editor is one of my closest friends. Keith knows him, Jason Pankoki. And Jason and I would go to this local bar. I think it was called the Jester's Club. And we went one night, and it was one of those great places where they serve peanuts in the shell, and there's peanut all over the shells all over the floor.
I thought
It's
you were gonna
got
say
that
penis.
Western feel to it. But he and I were sitting there, and I had like really long hair at the time, and he was kind of getting bushy himself as a ginger. And we're sitting there, and we kept looking around and realized we were the only two guys in the bar, and we were getting a lot of stink-eyed looks. And then we finally looked at the window next to us, and there was this little sheet of paper. It was specifically Ladies' Night. Ladies' Night. And I'm like, oh, shit, we crashed the
You
lesbian
cool
party.
gang.
It's like, oh, that's why we're getting the stink-eyed looks. Oh, we should
You know-
go.
I
You
wonder
know,
if
I
Gary's bra matches his glasses.
Oh, God.
It's called a bro. A bro.
It's a
I was
man's
gonna-
beard.
It's like we're saying things Keith had never had ability to say.
I was going to call Gary a lipstick lesbian, but then I realized he ate the lipstick.
No, he's definitely the lipstick Ronin. He's a lipstick Ronin.
Oh, that's very sweet of Squeaka. Thank you.
I love you guys in the chat. I'm glad that we're all here. I bet Fat Steven wears one of those black. No, actually, I don't. I wear a girdle that has those milking things for pregnant women at the same time.
Oh, the milking pouches. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if I can't have old
Every once in a while,
natural-
you can hear that noise.
Mama.
Yeah, no, I bet he's wearing a diaper and stewing in his own urine.
Yet he has some oddly specific fetishes too. I see.
Yep.
Oh,
And now you know this has been my goal since I started doing the show with Keith is to make him disappear off camera.
That's right.
There were
Get rid
times
of the black guy.
we used to sit next to each other, and he didn't know what the fuck I was going to say next. And I would say something, and he would just disappear next to me.
Well, if you're sitting next to him, the first thing was, "But why is his hand on my thigh?" That's the same noise he made after the hand was on the thigh too. Then he shook his head no in disgust. He's like, "Don't stop."
Yeah, I didn't say stop.
I'm sorry, Keith. I'm so sorry.
Your family's
I'm
going to give you an intervention about hanging out with us.
Yes.
Are you hanging out with them homosexuals online again?
Gary is just trying to make Keith laugh tears of joy so that he can use it as lube later.
You see, eventually Keith can go like this. I have seen shit that would turn my green screen white.
They're sort you know, it's like I've always had this image in my head of the conversation going, you know, I really like how you're nice to that white boy.
Now, son, I understand them boys is kind of special, and you know we understand how it is. You're just being sweet.
Is he slow? That's so nice of you, Keith.
Oh my god. I love this. Oh god.
And this
I love moments
this has
like
been my favorite thing to do for the last 3 seasons of doing this show is just fucking with Keith and making him laugh.
Holy shit, we've been
I'm
on for
whining.
3
And I
seasons
know
already.
I know his brother is laughing right now going, Gary knows how to get him.
You know what Gary's gonna do? You know what Gary was
Do all of
actually.
Keith's family members have a very distinct and different accent to Keith.
I don't even think Gary was actually talking to Graham Nolan.
I
He was
can't
too
do
busy
Ohio.
ordering a Velma costume for Keith.
Oh.
I dated a girl like 10
Okay.
years ago who was a Velma cosplayer.
Crossdresser? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah,
Yes,
crossdresser.
yes.
Totally gonna say it. Yeah, she was a Shimali, and
Whoa.
no, we dated for I think about 6 weeks, and then it just wore off, and I was like, yeah, that was like cool at first. And now it's like every time you
You
jump on
found out
camera,
she doesn't
you're
really
still
wear glasses.
Yeah, it was fake glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Broke my heart.
Okay.
Just like you broke my hymen.
Oh,
That plus
okay.
she didn't understand my pi r square joke.
It's better than having a 90-degree penis. That would just look weird. Everything's on the level.
Yeah, my nickname in high school was Bindi.
They called me
You were
Gumby.
circumcised by Rabbi Rabinowitz, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. He cuts at an angle, and you're peeing on my shoe.
You know, I know we're losing people in the show, but this is my favorite part actually when everybody's
Why don't
just
we
cracking
open
jokes.
with this? Why didn't we open with this?
I know.
Because we had to go through the fetishes of the fucking Scooby-Doo gang.
All I
think
heard,
it's more-
sorry, my translator's broken. All I heard is I'm Hispanic. What's going on here?
What,
Wendy
am I
just
speaking Spanish?
Wendy just brought up one of my favorite little songs, "Detachable Penis."
Yes,
Velcro
I love that
penis?
song.
Yeah, the scene, the song goes.
That one in Fish Heads.
Fish Heads is good.
Oh, that was a good joke. I don't care.
I can't sing that around the wife. She does not like Fish Heads. She seriously.
Jeez, heads. But it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. All of you on
Roly-poly.
the panel. It's been great. Honestly, we had fun.
Yeah. I still haven't even got to plug what I'm doing this week, and I can't remember half the things.
Did you upload
Do you
the
mean
video
when
I
you
made
say
for you
plug?
yet?
Do you mean peg?
Did you upload the video yet, Yeti, or are you slacking?
Of you pegging?
No, I haven't uploaded, but it is at the end of this video. So
All right,
there's
cool.
that.
Oh my God, we're gonna see him pegging.
So would you
my
would say you're
God.
at the tip of the video?
Just the
you
tip.
just need to insert it into YouTube's
Is-
Just this
peripheral.
much.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I have to share this before I say anything more. Shellback says, see, black men do blush.
He's currently writing out a hit
Oh,
list, and he's checking
I-
it twice. He's going to
Yes.
find out he's going to live or he
Oh,
does.
We
I
can
don't
never
know-
let
I
him
don't
get
know if you heard
monetized
that,
because if
'cause-
he does, he'll be able to hire a hitman. He'll have enough money.
Oh, speaking of monetized, we doing the Andrea show. We went way over, and so we officially applied right after I talked to Yeti last night, and we're now in the
Review
being.
process.
Yeah, they're testing to see if we're worthy.
So wait. We can call Yeti Peggingcast? Pegcast?
no,
PeggyCast.
that is not what's happening.
What's that grumbling sound? Oh, that's just Yeti getting pegged.
Well, I'm glad you two got to talk to Andrea. Yeah, I'm glad you two did. Yeah.
Jesus, if we wanted to hear whining, I just share Twitter.
Who's whining? I'm not whining. I'm complaining. There's a difference.
Oh my god.
Oh God,
Are you okay there,
Sound more
Yeti?
like
pegging
this.
target. Oh my God.
No,
Fat
I'm
Steven, you didn't even give me a reach around.
Oh, we have brilliant dialogue there, Zach.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Supreme.
All right, let's close out now before Yeti realizes that he's going to get pegged very hard, very fast. It's very disappointing.
Next week, on a very special version of Raiders of the Lost Ark, pegging.
Why it's
Who
fun for
does
you
it
and
better?
partner
Oh my
too.
god.
Wait. Tune in next week when the rest of the panel figures out why YetiCast is waddling.
Also, a side video
Ooh,
on why
what's
lube
Yeti
is
Cast
important to
fetish?
you.
I don't
What's
understand,
Yeti's
Yeti.
fetish?
When you walk,
Hint.
why does it sound like you're wearing corduroy?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeti, Yeti, I have a question. Why is it every time you walk down the street, all I hear is squeaking?
Got a squeak toy stuck up there.
And just remember, kids, saliva
was
makes
afraid
a very
he was
natural
a-
lubricant, and you have lots of it.
Okay. So next week's topic is definitely going to be Yeti Cast's fetish.
Yeti's fetish.
Oh, I'm
Yeti's
so
fetish.
gonna murder you all in your sleep.
Promise.
You can tell that we're all friends because this shit's funny as fuck.
But it's only funny until the shit comes out over your dick.
Dad, that's because you just don't pull out too fast.
So he
Makes
does
that
get
sucking
pegged.
sound when it pops out.
He does get pegged. He just admitted it. He says you have to pull out slower.
That was a good joke.
That was a good.
That was a shitty joke.
Well, that's only on the.
Oh.
That's only when it's released.
I just want to say I love the chat. I'm gonna slowly murder my panel.
And then he's gonna make love to a snack pack, preferably chocolate.
Oh,
And as much fun as we have on Friday, because we're going to have a guest, we're getting it all out of our
Oh,
system
Yeti's
right now.
fetty.
That's
Yeti's
really
fetty.
why we're doing it.
Yeti's
All right, well,
fetty.
Just
It's
call
in the
it,
chat.
just call it getting a Jimmy John because he got some
Fetty
mayonnaise
cast.
on his back.
oh,
Oh Jesus!
oh my god.
I mean, it's in his fur, right? So that's
Oh,
that's gonna clump together all.
well, that's why it's
bad.
white.
If I'm missing some good jokes in the chat, it's
The
just because
Fetty
I'm
cast.
laughing too hard and I can't see anymore.
I like Squeaka, Fetty Cast.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh
Peggy
my
Cast
God.
is still
Yeah,
funny.
but the hand gesture is important.
Oh,
all right, guys, let's close out because Keith has to go apologize to his whole family.
yes.
Oh, okay. He's got to go. Okay. Tomorrow there's Paulie has his 1K celebration. I'll be jumping on that, and you should also, go subscribe to him and watch because he's an awesome channel. And on
we
Saturdays, I always do the movies to lose friends by. That's Saturday at noon Pacific Standard Time.
And he never invites
it's-
me onto the panel.
Yeah.
By the way, Script Doctor, you'll appreciate this. I just got a message from Andre
Nice.
Who?
from Midnight's Edge.
Yeah.
And he just said, you can quote me calling it a hit piece.
I
So
love
that's his
Andre.
statement on the.
I'll be making a video about that.
On the thing.
Oh,
okay,
I
cool.
guarantee you.
We still got to get
It'll
a
be so
video with
much better
Tom
than
Connors, though.
us.
Let's see.
What's that?
We still
I've
got to get
also
Tom
put a-
Connors on the show sometime.
Let's close out before
Hey,
you.
I'm
He
try-
was.
I'm
He's
trying to
part of our
plug this
group. I
stuff.
don't know why he's not on the show with us more.
Friday we'll be on Pop Culture Minefields, and I don't know. I'll have to be a dick to him to make up for tonight.
We have a guest, so we all have to be. We had to get it out of our system on this
We have to
episode.
pretend that we're.
You gotta wait for the
respectable.
guest to
Yeah,
leave.
we have to act like an actual panel come Friday.
Yes.
That doesn't mean we won't be funny, but we'll be a lot more polite because Graham Nolan's a good friend of mine and Keith's, and I admire him and respect him a lot, and having him agree to be on the show, and we're going to be promoting his show because he has his own YouTube channel, which I watch quite regularly. He had a really good one with John Romita Jr. 2 weeks back. That was really good, and I told you guys about that. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out on his YouTube channel. Just amazing.
But I know Keith has to leave, so we're going to close out. If I put out some videos recently, check them out if you haven't. Otherwise, thank you for coming by. Thank you for everyone that sent in a tip. I love this chat, and I love. I'm going to love murdering the panel. So bye, bye everyone. We will see you next week.
What is?